and fucking
Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead and
No,
shit. You
I,
know,
I
like
get
with
you.
the, like I'll be cool, but like World War Z, I'm like fuck that, dude. I'm gonna sit down in the middle of the road.
Hope you have cancer.
Yeah. I'm all like, well, if I'm gonna go off on a. Apparently, I'm gonna go off on a spree before some dude shoots me in the head.
So what's going on, guys? Welcome to Discount Gaming. I'm one of your hosts.
I don't know. I looked up at the mic.
Huh?
I looked up at the mic. Camera
Marcus
2?
Smith.
Oh, I didn't know we were on
shit.
camera 2, guys. Come on, you gotta let me know.
You're on camera 1.
Ah.
You do the same shit Bash does.
She says that it's not a big deal. Yeah, she said, yeah, it's cool.
Okay.
So, Mr. Blue, no dammy.
And you guys are probably noticing that we are missing 2 of our padres. We have exciting news, actually. We had a Discount Gaming baby.
Fucking goody.
Real exciting stuff. What was it? 2 days ago?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Monday.
it's the.
Well, yesterday, wasn't it?
No,
Day
because,
before yesterday.
today's the third day, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it like early in the morning?
It was like 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
when they took off, or?
No, because
Yeah, it was Saturday night that I woke up on Sunday morning and they were at the hospital.
yeah,
And then
Bash
Sunday,
came home.
Bash was here, but then he took off because they were supposed to do that yesterday in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So then yesterday, and so I guess today's like the fourth day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't find out until I was on Instagram. I was like, oh shit.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So 4 days ago, Ash went to the hospital just to get checked out, and they ended up admitting her. So that was a thing, and then Bash came home, crashed out for a couple hours, and he and I were hanging out here, and due to everything that was going on and stuff, the safety measures, they decided to go ahead and
Odie's in. Odie?
what about it? They decided to go ahead and induce labor. So that was a thing.
Yeah, because it went from, they were just going to keep her overnight for like observation to
Yeah.
Bash taking off because they were scheduling her for a C-section at 5:30 in the morning or something.
Yeah.
It all happened pretty quickly.
Huh?
It all happened pretty quick, but they
Yeah.
were all ready for them.
For the most part. But so what? Day before yesterday, like I said, me and Bash were hanging out, and Hirobi decided that just because of everything going on, they were going to go ahead and induce labor, and that was it. 5:30 in the morning. Edorin was born with C-section. Now we have a baby.
Woo!
It's really instant applause.
Right.
Let me get on that. I'm sure once I figure out how to work GarageBand, like I can set up a whole like track for us to play during the
Oh,
podcast
nice.
and stuff.
Nice.
Because I know that you can do different types of
Like
sounds.
keyboard and stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Bunch of sound effects. But yeah, if you guys are in the chat right now, the
They said
colleague is
they-
actually in the chat.
They said that they joined, yeah.
Yeah.
Hope you're getting rest and
I doubt it.
no?
No.
What do you think she
Why
should
did-
She doesn't rest. She just wants to get out of the hospital. She fucking hates it. Not that I can blame her, because I'm the same way. I mean, I hate being in hospitals.
No, yeah, for sure.
I think I enjoy like being pampered like that. So
It's not a vacation.
Yeah, right.
But, I mean, yeah. But for the couple of days that she's recovering, I'm sure it's nice to have somebody
Mhm.
Yeah.
checking on stuff. But no, yeah, he totally is want to get the hell home.
Yeah.
don't want to be there with the baby. They want to take the baby home.
Is it right?
But no, but yeah. So congratulations to you.
Yes, very, very much.
But yeah, no, he was.
Hopefully-
He was pretty big for being 9 weeks early. He was what 4.5,
No, he was 8 weeks early.
8 weeks early.
And he was, I think,
4 pounds and 5 ounces or something like that.
something like that. Yeah. It was still pretty good.
Yeah, it's a pretty good weight for 2 weeks early.
It kind of makes me laugh.
I mean,
'Cause it's
2
like,
months
what
ago.
if that baby had gone full term? Like,
Imagine she had made a full turn. That baby definitely
Yeah.
would have been 13 pounds.
So when they come back, I'm guessing we're gonna probably take a little bit of a break with
yeah,
D&D.
yeah, we'll take a little bit of a break because even she said in the chat like she's gonna be on bed rest,
Yeah.
recovering and stuff like that. I mean, at most, like she could probably come in here and sit down and hang out and stuff, but
Yeah,
like I wouldn't do it for more than like 30, 45 minutes. Like just
for sure. Not just sit.
All we gotta
yeah.
do is hook her up on like, just hook her up on another computer over
right,
there.
right. I'll just run the other camera.
Yeah,
in there.
exactly. How are things going on over there, Ash?
Right.
Sat there. Yes, everything's good over here. There's no delay, Ash. You're right there.
Right.
Oh, hold on, you're breaking up.
I'll put the other mic in there. Right. All we see is she just takes off the mic and throws it.
Where's she gonna go? She saw us walk by us.
Right.
But I think that gives us enough time. Like, are we gonna just? So what's the plan with the videos?
Okay.
We're like gonna just
Okay,
trash
so-
them.
I love how we're starting to
Right.
use our Tuesday show
Right.
for
As like our
like,
business meetings.
yeah.
All right. So for those of you that follow the D&D stuff, we did upload episode 3 of the D&D story. During the starting process of editing episode 4, we found that the
You need
audio.
to speak up.
Huh?
You need to speak this way.
I need to speak that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that how it is? Like,
Yeah,
that
it's like
camera
an
doesn't
audio.
pick up on
No. But
See, I hear Brian perfect.
yeah. See, I should have hooked my other mic up over here.
We have the technology.
We do. I just didn't think about it.
And we had the time today too. So.
Yeah.
It's all, yes, guys, point out all the reasons. Yes, thank you. I didn't fucking do it. Get over it.
But we started editing episode 4 and found out that the audio was just trash. There was too much background noise. You couldn't really hear us. So we sent it to a friend of ours who is normally able to join us, but we're probably a lot earlier. He's at work still. And he did his thing, and he got it better, but it wasn't great. So, we were like, okay, so we'll sit on that, and we checked episode 5, and it was the same thing. So all the stuff that we already have recorded, we're gonna trash.
Yeah.
And Bash is either he's in the process or he's already done it, like rewriting from where we were. Because the biggest thing was like we didn't want to just have to act, like redo
Yeah.
everything, be like, oh, shocker.
That's what I
It
was
was-
saying.
it
So I was
was-
like, how are we gonna ask the questions? Like, we're just gonna like know which questions to ask.
It was a great learning
Yeah. Yeah.
opportunity for
Yeah.
us. Because it was my first time playing,
Yeah.
and then like you said, it was your first time playing too. right?
Yeah.
Well, and then that's pretty much like how he and I figured it was. Okay, use that as like a learning run, and the campaign that we were going to start, the next, I guess, chapter of it is what we're gonna run into. So that way, like, it's all completely new to us.
Right.
Yeah, I know that he was gonna tie it into the next because what the plan was that we were gonna end the campaign, right? And then we were gonna lead off into a new story with using the same characters.
Well,
if
he
we
said we
wanted.
could mess with our characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, you'll still have a chance to like change your characters or edit them or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I've been looking up stuff too. Trying
Yeah.
to figure out what I want to do.
Yeah. Well, and you can also go through the guides that we have also.
I've been watching that show. I've been watching
Which one?
the D&D one, the one that you showed me.
The crab guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy's funny. He just talks fast. So like that.
Yeah. His other videos are really good too, though.
Yeah.
Like he's got a crab guide for Magic.
Oh, really?
He's got a crab guide.
See, I don't even know his name. It just pops up on my list.
Joe Cat. Okay, yeah. If you guys haven't checked him out, check out Joe Cat. He's actually got some really really cool videos.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we're gonna like he and I.
I'm kind of glad we're not gonna show that last episode though.
Right. Oh, cause I just looked over and then looked like you were kind of like.
Dude, but I went like that to like that real quick, huh?
Yeah.
Because I remember I was like, "What kind of weird?"
I think it was that brownie that you
I don't
ate.
think it was. I
Yeah,
didn't.
I
I
think
know I
so.
didn't eat any more of that bean dip.
Oh, that's right, because that's when you got sick.
Yeah, it was right when I started eating that. That's when I started feeling sick, and I put it in the fridge, and the next day I was like, "I'm throwing you away."
I had just gotten like 4 health potions. I couldn't give you one.
Right.
but-
And knowing you though,
Yeah, right.
that would have been horrible for
He
me.
would have went to give you a health potion, like cut you with a glass or something.
And your stomach continues to bloat until it explodes.
Right.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure like it hit you. That so you might have like gotten like super tired. No, 'cause you knocked out like
no,
that.
but I know like I've had edibles.
He always does that
before.
when he's sick, though.
Yeah.
Like he's good,
And
and
then
as
I'll-
soon as he starts to feel sick, he'll go and throw up, and then he's out.
Usually once I throw up, I'm good.
Yeah. But yeah. So me and Bash tossed around some ideas, and like I gave him enough so that he had like plenty to work with. But like we already know how to tie it into the next section and stuff, and it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be
Yeah.
really cool.
And if you were watching the campaign, you missed some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Because how far did we get on the episodes? What happened?
On episode 3, that's when we were waking up in Isvala, the day of the festival.
Oh, okay.
So,
that's the
yeah,
last
yeah.
episode where he performs.
Yeah. So the other stuff hadn't happened yet.
Yeah, we had like good stuff, you know. But
Yeah.
my performance was that.
No, but your
Exciting.
performance is classic, though.
Yeah.
Right. Hold on. Did I win?
Yeah. Yeah. What a bash.
It, so I actually started another campaign with one of with Renee.
You
and-
sing other tunes? I don't know how
No,
I feel about
it's
that,
just
man. What if
something-
we need you on an adventure over here and you're off?
something with Renee and one of his friends. She just wanted to do a campaign, and this is her first time being a DM.
Oh, that's cool.
So, and I started off as a noble fighter of the
Nice.
human race, and it's already like a pre-made stories and like everything that she needed for the.
Okay, so it's one of the
Where did we get today?
Huh?
Where did we get today from?
what do you mean?
What came in the mail today?
The hubs. What?
No, because this is still shipping.
That's probably the other ones. The new mics.
I thought we had already got it.
No.
Apparently they were shipped out right now.
Nice. So to Wolf King, the campaign was going really really well. The problem that we ran into was the footage that we had recorded ended up having to be scrapped. Just the audio quality went really really downhill. It started picking up background noise, a bunch of static pops.
Yeah, and we hadn't noticed it until like
Yeah.
episode, because like what we do is we record
Yeah,
one day and we record like 5 episodes that
yeah,
day.
yeah, and then I'll cut those. And
Yeah.
and then I go back and do the editing.
Yeah.
So
But that we didn't notice it until after we recorded all that footage.
yeah. Yeah.
The problem was like Haley had a baby. I think you could have phrased that better, buddy.
Right. Well, no, she's the one that posted it.
Oh, true.
um,
It's just right now chaotic. Bash said, even though we're in the hospital, Bash has been working on a lot
Yeah.
of tires in together. I'm like,
I mean, it's not
is
like he has
texting
much
off
else
of
to
both
do.
of them?
That's cool.
Or is Bash referring to himself in the third person?
And
Probably.
and this little break kind of gives me a lot of time to go back and see what else I can do with the footage
Yeah.
and what else I can do with the sound. So,
Yeah, like the chance to play with different tools and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. But yeah, so whenever Ash gets home and gets back on her feet and everything like that, then we'll be resuming that. But until then, we're still gonna be doing the show. I'm probably gonna start doing the free game reviews again, because I know that since I've done them, they've added a lot of stuff to the PlayStation library. But yeah, I mean, like we have some other ideas that we're gonna start doing and going through those. But yeah, it's like a lot. Like I was pissed the night that we found all that stuff. I was so pissed. Maybe so.
Yeah, and like I like having the music on in the background and stuff too. And I guess we would have had to turn it down and then play stuff that's not gonna get us fucking.
Yeah, well, the problem is like, we had it turned down enough, but the guy we sent the audio to, like, I mean, he went to school for audio engineering, and he had us like take a picture of the mic, and he was like, that's why is we don't have any sound pads on the top. So even though the music was really low, it was bouncing off the hard surface and hitting the mic. That's why it was still picking it up. And we can't do anything when it has music in the background. Like we've already had to go through a couple of videos.
Because it's just all one file, right? And
Yeah.
yeah, that's something that I noticed when I turned up the volume and when I was working up on episode 3.
Yeah.
And then it sucks, like, well, because I listen to a lot of podcasts, and it sucks when they're too quiet. Like, you can turn your, like, phone all the way up or
Yeah.
whatever, and you still can't hear them clearly. So, like, you have, like, those noises in the background and stuff, and that shit's, like, super
Yeah.
loud because you're listening to them super loud.
Or like something happens and then it like spikes on the sound. And
Yeah.
shit.
That's why I was like, yeah, we need to not be eating that chips and shit.
Yeah.
More professional.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck around and get professional over here.
Right. Yeah. And I don't know why the sound is choppy. It shouldn't be. And I mean, we're not skipping any frames.
Right
But
now?
our internet over here has been up and down almost constantly.
I don't know, that guy was out here, what good 2-3 hours the other day?
Yeah. Yeah. Like 3-4 hours.
Still didn't do anything. Cause over here, I can't get on the Wi-Fi right here.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's good because like it's good up until about right here, and then everything back there just goes to shit. So, but no, good thing is that we also have new mics coming in. We're actually getting the clip-on mics, so everybody will have a separate mic, and I'll be able to adjust all the audio levels with those. So that'll make things much better.
And you'd be able to use your little boom arm for yours.
Yeah. Yeah, either that or I'll just put it back on the stand. I've got the stand for it there.
And
Yeah,
apparently, the fucking Bob Barker mark is out of our price range.
I mean, if you want to spend that $300, that's on you.
No, hell no, man. That's hella expensive for. I would still enjoy it, but no.
Yeah. And that thing doesn't have a stand, so you'd have to hold it the whole time. Yeah.
Fix my posture. I would get another.
Yeah. That sucks.
What happened?
Oh, I didn't sign into the Discord.
Oh, you didn't?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I have yet to download that app.
So, yeah.
I'll figure it out.
For everybody watching, if you haven't signed into our Discord yet, the link is actually on our YouTube channel. You can go in. We don't charge anything to join. Everybody can go in, hang out. We have all the rules posted. If at any point you feel like you want to make a donation to the show, we actually have the Cash App QR code in there. So that's always an option. Yeah, they were talking about minutes, like ISPs.
Oh, I know. I'm all.
Like, let me get in this.
Okay, yeah. This is half of our show. Hold up.
Right. But the cool thing is that I'm actually in the process of making like our own emojis in Discord. Like we have a Batman one that I made. And it's Batman with the googly eyes.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we actually had Ray make an emoji for it.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yep. I let her sit down one night. She designed an emoji. So
That's good.
yeah.
And it's of her?
No,
Oh.
no, but it's an emoji just for our Discord server.
Okay.
So and then I have it set up so that if you make a donation of $5 or more, you get access to the members chat, and you can actually take that one emoji to any other server you go to. So it's like our special emoji.
That's cool.
So, yeah, because I mean she's been wanting to help with the show, but she's too young.
Yeah.
I mean she can't be on this show because some of the stuff that we talk about.
Yeah.
Some of it.
Yeah. So I wanted to give her something that would be like special for her, and it's really cool. Like she actually did a really good job. If you look at the emojis on there, the one that she did is the emoji with the crown. She did a really good job on it too.
Okay, so I read this unpopular opinion the other day. Batman can actually defeat Thanos. No plot or armor needed.
Why is that?
So he simply needs to use his superpower, Bruce Wayne, to seduce Lady Death. Have sex with Lady Death. This will defeat Thanos' ego and cripple him because his beloved lady has been seduced by a mere mortal human, making Thanos retreat to the end of the universe with shame and being cocked by Batman. Batman is hated by Death since he cheats Death. So Lady Death would be curious about how this mortal still defies her will and can't claim his soul. So this will form love relationship between her and Batman. In reality, Batman and Thanos would have a nice drink together since their childhood were the same, and both won't fight to the death. Batman won't kill Thanos, and Thanos won't kill Batman.
Interesting.
I was like, I don't know about that, but I figured
yeah,
you
it
would know
sounds
more.
very far fetched.
But to be fair, the one time that what was it in one of the series, Deadpool actually came to face to face with
Thanos?
Death,
Oh,
and she fell in love with him, and they made out.
it's Ryan Reynolds. Huh?
Yeah, but like they traveled the bases a
It's
couple
like
of
the
times.
first time I heard the Beatles.
Yeah, and Thanos found out about it because Death flat out told him like, "I don't love you anymore. Like I've got somebody else." And Thanos hunted him to like the ends of the fucking Marvel universe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. So
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
yeah,
How did that end up ending then?
he kept trying to kill Deadpool, but I mean, it's Deadpool.
And what was Deadpool doing?
Basically, cracking jokes at him.
Yeah, right. I was like, because
Yeah.
he's not trying to kill him; he's just surviving.
Yeah.
Hysterically.
So I mean, Thanos ended up giving up and going after something else because in that he didn't have the Infinity Gauntlet.
Hmm.
What do you think he would have done if he did have the Infinity?
Oh, probably. Well, I mean, there's nothing he could do because Deadpool and Death are a thing. Like, so I mean, he can't die anyways because of his regeneration. But I mean, if Death is the one being like, "Nah, go back," what can you?
No,
do?
but like, what if he like ceased to exist as well? Like, do you think that would be like something he would think about, or do you think?
I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't know like the full extent of the Infinity Gauntlet. So
How do you think he would like just go away completely from existence?
I think he would make him suffer somehow.
I'm sure.
But
I'm
like,
sure.
like over and over again, like getting
Yeah,
his,
like the Joker did Batman.
Yeah.
What did the Joker do to Batman?
That's true because
He would like every night he would tie him up like I don't know, like in a certain place, and just released a whole bunch of bats, and they would eat him alive. And then every morning he would bring him back to life, so he could
I
wait for
remember
the bats
that.
to
Yeah,
come back.
yeah, I remember that.
So he just kept dying every night and reliving it and remembering it.
I remember that.
And Superman had to save him, and he zapped him and made him forget everything.
That's right.
Because he would have fucking killed. He would have definitely killed Joker then, I think.
Oh yeah. Well, and I mean, he was traumatized. Like he was way
Yeah.
out there.
I don't remember that. Like, when did that come out?
Yeah.
I don't know, it was a long time.
Yeah,
ago. It's one of my favorite series. Though.
Yeah, it came out a couple of years ago. I'm gonna have to find that one.
Yeah, because he gets the Joker ends up getting the powers from that one guy. Starts with the MZXY. I never know how to say his name. Like
Oh,
the way to defeat him is by saying his name backwards.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He's like a leprechaun.
Yeah, he's like a leprechaun.
Yeah.
He's like I don't know, all powerful being
Yeah.
throughout the universe or something.
Yeah.
So the Joker steals his powers and then he takes over.
Yeah, and he just keeps the bat in a constant loop.
He just likes fucking with Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the way to
I
do it.
forgot all about that. Well, yeah, because like in the MCU, Doctor Strange trapped Dormammu in a time loop until he finally decided to give up. So, I mean, he could probably do something like that in Deadpool. Just keep him in a time loop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's how you break him. But then, like, he's also a character of the fourth wall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He can manipulate the fourth wall.
Sorry,
I mean, it's not like you can do
he
a lot
killed
to it.
Huckleberry Finn, man.
Yeah. He went back to kill Hitler.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, that was. He was one of the first characters that, like, I guess I discovered because, like, when you're a little kid, all you really know is, like, you know, Flash and Hulk
Yeah.
and fucking Superman and Batman.
Like,
And the
just
first time I ever
mainstreams.
came across Deadpool, I was like, what the fuck? And then at the back of the comic book, when he would write back to the fans that wrote into him, like, that was awesome, too.
Yeah.
I think one of the first times I ever saw Deadpool, like, in action was on The Ultimate Spider-Man. He was just one of those.
Yeah, on the animated show.
Yeah, and it was Disney, so he couldn't be vulgar
Oh, yeah.
or anything
Yeah,
like
but
that.
it's still such a great episode because it's like the whole episode is just Deadpool breaking the fourth wall and
Yeah.
just fucking with Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think that was like one of the first times
Oh,
I
and,
saw
like,
that
him and
one.
Spider-Man are supposed to be, like, best friends, too.
Well, he's supposed to be
I-
like in
I
love
think-
with Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think they said, like, when, like, Deadpool knows that, like, Peter's out and, like, he's busy and stuff, that he'll sneak into the house and do his chores for him.
Like, I kind of want to say that they're like frenemies.
No, I think they have a, like, they generally just like each other. I think Deadpool said something like Spider-Man's underrated, like, is actually more powerful than most people realize.
Oh yeah.
Definitely sucking his dick.
Yeah.
'Cause I know.
I don't know. Who, I'm about, like, between Tobey Maguire and
Oh,
Andrew Garfield.
Ryan Reynolds? That's on top.
If that's the one, and fucking Tobey Maguire, he's a catcher all day.
Yeah, for sure.
I love how that smoothly that went. I thought you would answer first. I didn't think you were gonna answer first. You're like, now Andrew Garfield.
Go either way.
Yeah, I think so.
Or who's the newest one?
Tom Holland.
Yeah, same thing. Be either or.
And I feel like Andrew Garfield would be more of a verse top.
See, I
Type
think
shit.
Ryan Reynolds.
You can't top Ryan
Yeah,
Reynolds.
exactly.
Like,
I don't think so. It's not-
No?
no.
Unless he wants it to happen, man.
Yeah.
Well, I think he would want it to happen. I don't
Well,
know.
knowing
It's Ryan
Deadpool, yeah,
Reynolds,
knowing
yeah.
Deadpool, probably.
I thought we were talking about Ryan Reynolds.
Both? Aren't they like the same?
Yeah, isn't it the same person?
Deadpool is obsessed with unicorns, though. What is it with the unicorns? Him and fucking what's his name? The Boomerang guy from Flash. Isn't his name Captain Boomerang?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't get it.
Oh, dude, there's so many stupid names.
Like Captain Boomerang. It's like, ooh, okay, how fucking scary can you be with that? And it's not even one of those things where he can grab like any item and make it boomerang. No, no, no. He just
he has a
fight-
boomerang.
yeah,
Yeah.
he just fights with boomerangs, and it's like, really? And then like whoever thought that it was a good idea to put him in Suicide
Is it
Squad?
a magic boomerang?
No.
No, it's not even like it's not even like
just a
Thor's
boomerang.
like the hammer. Like it's not like a tractor boomerang.
Yeah,
It's just a
it's
fucking
just-
boomerang.
It's just a metal boomerang.
I think he's been knocked out by his own shit too.
Yeah. Yeah. And like in the comics, when like pretty much any team he joins, he's always the first one to die, and it's like, I mean, you can't say you didn't see it coming. It's like boomerang.
I know.
It's like Azula when she says that one guy that's from Boston Say, like she's like, you were never even a player
Mhm.
Oh, which one?
in Avatar.
Oh,
But she tells some, I can't even fucking remember his name because it's not even important.
Yeah, I know the scene, but I don't remember.
It's because this guy is like he's in charge of this secret like assassin type army that works for like it's like a secret service type shit for the city,
Yeah.
and he thinks like he's the smartest person in the room when he wasn't even anybody like to worry
Yeah,
about.
like he was the only one that thought that he was of any importance.
Yeah. But she shut that shit down quick.
what'd you do?
she's just scared everybody into like following her. Yeah, pretty much.
Seems like there's more to that.
Surprisingly, there really isn't.
No, really.
Yeah. I mean she kind of like she disguised herself as one of the people that would work for this army, but then like everybody knew that she was evil.
Yeah.
I don't know. You need to watch it. You need to get with the program.
It was one of,
Yeah,
like
there's so much.
yeah, it was one of those like for a lot of it, like she wouldn't be outright evil, like in front of a lot of people, but if she caught you like in a dark alley or something like that, or if you fucked with her, yeah, she made that shit known.
Well,
real
why was she
fucking
hanging out in dark alleys to begin with?
fast. She's evil.
Yeah.
Hand in hand.
I don't know, man. You need to watch it. That's pretty good.
Avatar, yeah.
Yeah, I had started and it was just
I don't know how good this live action is gonna be anymore, with the writers and creators stepping down.
Yeah.
why? What happened now?
They just weren't gonna pay them enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they had brought like the original like directors, producers, writers, and stuff from the TV series.
And they're gonna like whitewash it. You know what I mean? They're not like because it's a very like what they use towards the show is very much real, like tradition and stuff like that they got from cultures.
Yeah.
And they wanted to honor that by like hiring actors from those cultures and stuff,
Yeah,
but they weren't.
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
And the whole thing with like the writers and stuff, like originally they signed on, you know, for like a certain amount or whatever. And after everything was said and done, they were like, "Yeah, we said we were gonna pay you this much, but we're only gonna pay you this much."
That's stupid.
And they're gonna fuck it up because like it has such a big fan
Yeah,
service.
that's what I'm saying. I know, like they had to have expected to pay for
Yeah.
that. If you had all the original guys doing it, and it was such a phenomenon.
Well, I mean, it came out how long ago, and it's still like a
Yeah.
massive, hit. And then once they re-released it on, what is it, like
Netflix.
or something?
Yeah, it was on
It
Netflix.
just-
Come on, Lanza.
It's always keeping it professional.
Like, do we have to get another table?
No,
Yeah, right. So I can cover people. This is it.
No, this show's pretty special
With the
because of
Black Queen.
what's up? What's up in the chat?
Yeah. Okay. Someone's alarm. You know damn well whose alarm is going on. I'm not like I just put my phone silent before I start talking. Shit. Ah ha ha. Yeah, beat it this time. So yeah. Did you know that fucking they're more sunken airplanes in the ocean than there are sunken boats in the sky?
I imagine
Yeah,
that
think
being
about it.
like
Yeah.
pretty probable.
Yeah. A lot of people know that.
I forgot what we were talking about. Damn it, it's kind of awkward now. What were we talking about before? Because we were talking about school, right?
We were talking about
No, like
Avatar.
yeah, but before we started recording,
Before we started recording?
yeah,
Oh, about your school, your
Yeah.
schedule and stuff, like still getting used to the online.
yeah. So he actually just messaged me. So basically, today I have to re-explain myself, right?
Yeah, yeah, technically it's the first time.
Uh,
Second time for me.
So most of the professors and stuff, they're giving the like this first week, kind of like they're taking it easy with all the students, making sure everybody can get online
Right.
and go to the classes and stuff. Some teachers are being a little bit like sticklers with the hybrid courses and stuff because they are like asking us to go in, but they're still like lenient, I guess, with the online course. I don't know. But this first week is pretty good. Like this guy just messaged me like after missing that class. He said he'll be more.
So you did have a class that you should have been at?
I don't know. He's still like he told me that he'll be better at letting us know what to do. So I
See,
don't
that's
know
what I'm
what
saying.
happened
Even
today.
he's still figuring it out.
Yeah.
So. And it just seems like that's just everywhere.
Mhm.
I was talking to my love, and she was telling me that like she was in the kitchen and she was like, I don't know, she was making breakfast or whatever, but she heard Jacob like just jumping around in the living room and stuff. Right?
Not in class.
Yeah, so she goes over to yell at him like, like, hey, you're supposed to be paying attention to your teacher. Get back on your computer. And he's like, oh, it's because we're coloring. She's like, well, color. He's like, I don't have any colors. And she was like, I just bought you colors. And he's like, yeah, but then I broke them all.
Oh my
And
god.
I'm all like, oh my god, dude, I don't know how you handle that because
I wonder how he is like at school. Like I'm sure it's not that bad, right? Because at
no, I
home
want to say
you're
it's not bad.
yeah.
Yeah, like I tell you, I've always felt that teachers underappreciated.
Mhm.
Cause fuck that, man. There's and like I've noticed that because watching like it's basically like hanging out with kindergarten kids all day.
Mhm.
Like for me now, like it's just serenity here, but like I'm seeing all
Everybody
the other
else.
yeah, and you hear everybody like it's funny. Like you'll just hear random like kids. My sister found a rock. The teacher's like,
Okay.
that's great. So this is the like she'll try to keep teaching, but people
Yeah.
like interrupt for funny stuff.
They're raising their hands and stuff. No, today was like the first time like a teacher required us to show ourselves to the class. Because most teachers they really don't care if you show yourself. Because I mean if you're paying attention or not.
Yeah, exactly. You're
But
paying for
when I was late to the class and like everybody was like I guess had like finished presenting themselves, like giving their names, their major, that kind of thing. And luckily, I showed up late enough to not be noticed by the teacher, but also like early enough not to like miss any important stuff.
Hey, if that had been like if it hadn't been online, you'd be that dude that walks in.
Yeah,
The door sounds all super loud, echoes throughout the entire room 10 times.
Exactly. And then I have to make sure that Renee doesn't walk around shirtless because like I have to. It's like they can see everything in the background and stuff.
Oh yeah, I know. Don't they have like programs where you put something
Yeah,
behind you?
but I don't really worry about that because like he's usually in the other room. But earlier I was brushing my teeth and like he walked right in front of my camera. Luckily, like I had when I stepped away, like I turned my camera off. But if I hadn't, like yeah, everybody would have seen.
Hey man, you
There's a hole
fucking
over there.
Zuckerberg had a fucking sticky note over his camera. So
Yeah.
might want to consider buying some sticky notes. But that's good. I mean, I'm sure you guys will get back into the rhythm pretty quick.
Yeah.
For you, how many classes are you taking?
I'm taking 5 classes.
Oh, yeah, you have heavy loads.
Yeah. But one of them is a lab, so not too demanding. It's just more about like because that one's more about me going in and doing the assignment, but he's gonna be online for the first couple weeks, so I don't have to worry about that right now. The other ones aren't too bad because they're all my physics courses and they all correlate with one another and complement. Not too bad.
You said you were playing Fall Guys, right?
I hadn't played it yet. I brought it up last week, I think.
Oh, I thought you had been playing it.
No, I saw my little brother play. It's kind of like Wipeout. You know?
Yeah, Bash and Jonathan played it.
Yeah.
I was gonna play that night, but I just fucking got out of work. I went over there and I just knocked out. I know I fell asleep for the kids and stuff.
No, all I've been doing is binging.
Grey's Anatomy.
No, Adventure Time. I can if I plan it out right, I can like get through like a season a day. Cause it's pretty short. Like they're 10 minutes an episode.
How many seasons?
10 seasons. I'm on season 8, so they have that, and then they have a movie on HBO. I'm excited to watch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it barely came
You
out.
ever watched any of those before?
No. I'm growing up. I did watch a few episodes here and there, but I never got into it.
Yeah.
And I know a little bit of like the plot just from like hearing it because it's been out for a minute.
Oh.
But I never got into it. And I'm watching every episode, making sure I'm not missing anything. Because it's one of those weird shows where it kind of has a little bit of plot, but it's surrounded by a bunch of like nonsense.
Yeah. I love shows like that, bro. Like, really have to understand why Phil keeps tripping on that damn step. Did you ever watch Modern Family?
No.
Um,
But I think I've heard that.
yeah. Because I think it's in the very first episode. He's running up the stairs and one of the steps breaks, and he's like, "I'm gonna fix that." And like it's until the very last season, he's still running up the stairs. Like, "I'm gonna fix that." Like, it's what is it called? Continuity.
Yeah, and in this show, there's a certain character that shows up in pretty much every episode, and it's like a tiny little snail that just waves in the background.
Oh,
And for the first like 5 seasons, that snail is controlled by like the evil villain, like the antagonist that throughout the whole show.
uh-huh.
I think even now he's still kind of controlled by him. I'm not too sure, but he's like in every episode waving like during important shit. So I wonder when they're gonna show his like what he's doing during that.
Did you notice it like from the very beginning, or did it?
Yeah,
you have
like,
to, like go back.
you start to notice it, and then they show you that he's that character, and then that's when you really start to notice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like doing shit like that.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a good show. Like, and then it's a kids show, so you can watch it with the kids.
There's like a kids version. Why might they watch Rick and Morty?
No, it reminds me of like what it would be like if you were in Dungeons and Dragons. You know, like IRL, like just walking through and
Oh, sweet. We can play it here.
yeah.
Yeah, he said that it's installed on April. Have it installed. Both of these. Like you said.
Yeah, it's pretty much just nonsense though.
That's cool.
Like I feel like the guy does acid or something like, cause he did that one show, The Midnight Gospel. Like he's the one that drew out everything.
Oh, okay.
So he's the creator of the show, and
What's his name?
Pennington Ward or something like that. Pendleton Ward or something weird. He's some white guy, but probably does a lot of mushrooms.
Yeah.
Probably peyote.
It's peyote. Hey, dude, we had this conversation.
Isn't
last
that
time.
like
We were trying to
a
figure out what the hell
cactus or
peyote
something?
was.
Isn't it like a cactus that you like eat or like a flower? I don't know.
I just always assumed it was like some kind of weed.
No, it's an hallucinogen, but it's a plant. But I think there's supposed to be like a whole like ritual that you do with it.
Really?
Yeah, one of those things. I was watching a documentary on Hulu, and it was about a guy finding the origin of like mushrooms and stuff, or magic mushrooms.
See, like I've always thought that, like, for the first dude to ever like or trip out on like magic mushrooms, like it's probably because they were eating mushrooms, and then this one day he like
Yeah,
wandered into some different mushrooms, didn't realize that, and then
yeah.
But then I'm like, how the fuck did these dudes start licking frogs? Like, why did that become a thing?
I don't know. I don't know about that. This is the first time I'm hearing about licking frogs.
No, yeah, that's a thing. Like, I don't know, it was a way of getting high.
It's probably the entrance into
It's like a gateway.
lumpy
It's
space.
like a gateway amphibian.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're strung out like licking crocodiles. What the fuck is a crocodile?
Something like that.
It's not an amphibian,
no.
is it? Where does it sound right? Does it?
Alligators.
I haven't been to.
There's a difference between the two, I guess.
Yes, one of them does. One of them walks on land, and the other one doesn't.
Just trying to keep it going, man.
No, it's just we were talking about like the first guy that probably ever like tripped off of mushrooms. Like they probably just like came about naturally because they were eating mushrooms, and like these ones are good, these ones are good. Whoa, those ones make you feel funny. But then like, why were people licking frogs? Like, who the fuck was the first guy that was like, I'm totally gonna lick this toad and see what it does?
There's probably like a childhood dare.
But you've heard of this, right?
Probably the
Like,
same
people
guy
licking
that
toads.
got chicken period and like cracked them open.
Already. Yeah, probably. I think his name was Steve.
Or Bob,
Fucking Steve, man.
right?
No, but because I was like licking frogs. It's like a gateway amphibian. Frogs are amphibians, right? What are crocodiles? That's where you walked in.
What?
So you don't know?
What?
You don't know what crocodiles are? Are
Reptiles?
are they reptiles? Are they
Yes, they're reptiles.
amphibian?
They're reptiles.
Which ones are the ones that walk on land and don't?
Reptiles?
No. Which one? Alligator or crocodile go up on the land?
They both do.
No, but like one of them actually hangs out, and the other one
No, they
just kind of
both do.
goes to hunt. No.
Yeah, they both do.
No, I swear one of them
So
spends
what's
more
the
time.
difference?
Yeah, what is the difference? The nose or some shit? Right?
Yeah, the maw and the number of teeth.
Hey,
That's it?
Siri, what's the difference between a crocodile and an alligator? Oh,
Ooh, I
damn it.
didn't hear you.
Crocodiles are more land-based. Ha! Thank you, Bash.
Let me just confirm that with Siri.
Bran, have you finished Dragon Ball Z?
No, I actually took a break on that.
Which means he's never going to finish it.
No, I will.
Uh-huh.
But I just took a break. It was
Go
getting
through 10
too.
seasons of Adventure Time real quick.
It's because Adventure Time's 10 minutes long. Like by the time that you get through a filler, you're already on plot again. So like they reward you with
Is that usually how filler works though? Once you're done with the filler, you get back to the plot.
no,
Yeah.
because
Like,
I don't know, man. Like it's like a lot. I don't know, and it's easy, it's just easy to get through. With fillers with like Dragon Ball and stuff, it can last like,
yeah, some of the fillers are pretty painful to sit through.
Yeah, I can see that.
and then it's still confusing with the movies. So that's kind of like why I stopped. Remember, I was trying to figure out what movie to watch next.
Well, like that, just watch the series. Don't worry about the movies.
No,
Just watch
but
the
like
series.
that's where like Garlic showed up, or Garlic Jr. or whatever. I don't know, man.
Because like the first time I watched it, that's what I did. All I did was watch the series, and then I went back and I watched the movies.
And then I don't know if I'm ready for GT. What's
Don't.
next?
I don't know, Bash. You think he's ready for GT?
Isn't GT the one that ruins it? Or?
So nobody considers the GT series canon. Like nobody.
But is it
And-
canon?
No.
It's
Like,
not?
No,
it's,
nobody
it's
considers
actually not. But if you
Well-
ask like diehard fans like Bash, see, he hates GT.
Ask Bash what the filler episodes are, and you can skip them.
But I don't like doing that. You know, I like watching all so just so I can say I did watch all of it.
Yeah.
You
See,
know?
we're all just trying to help you here, man.
I know.
We can't help you if you don't want to help yourself. I'm just saying.
So I'm guessing at some point you guys were talking about Fall Guys.
Yes, you did.
You should play it.
Mm.
Yeah, I
We
haven't
actually
played it
have
yet.
all three of these.
Yeah.
This is the last time he brought it up. I thought he said he was playing it.
No, I had some that I
It's so fucking great. It's so ridiculous, but it's so great.
Well, I think you have to take out after this, though, huh?
Yeah, probably. But I do want to play like one or two games.
Yeah, that
Before
and
At least until I go to work or something. We've only been on for an hour now.
we have been on it's been an hour.
But
Yeah, and the games don't last very long.
yeah, what's the longest that you guys?
I haven't played it.
Yeah, he hasn't played it yet. Me and Bash have made it two, or no, the furthest I made it was round 2, and I got knocked out in the third round. I think Bash made it to the third round once, and they got knocked out.
Dude, that first night, dude.
As
That
you-
first night that they were playing, fucking, that's all I could hear. And all the way over there, you could hear fucking this motherfucker, and laughing his ass off and bashing, son of a bitch.
Yeah,
man."
and it's one of those like even when you lose, you can't even be mad about it. Like it's just so much fucking fun.
When you play each round, is it the same amount of people?
Mhm.
No. Or is
So
it like
the-
one group of people that you start off with, and as you go through
So
each
okay,
round?
so the way it's set up is like a TV show. So it's like the first round you start, there's 65 people, and then after that, like you have like so many slots. So like the first one I think is like 45 people. So the first 45 people to make it across the finish line move on to the second round, and then after that it drops down to I think like 30, and then it drops down to like 25. So like you're constantly going against everybody,
And that's
some of
as
the
far
games
as you
are
guys know. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
That's cool.
it's so much fun though.
But it's like Wipeout, right?
Yeah.
It's basically,
Yeah,
that.
it's just like Wipeout.
Yeah, I've seen the gameplay on it,
Yeah.
but I haven't played it myself. And then I hear that the new Batman trailer is out.
Oh, yeah.
It is. I
It
haven't
looks
watched
pretty
I haven't
good.
seen it.
I haven't watched it yet.
I don't think we're going to watch it right now, though.
No. Yeah,
Um,
like I definitely want to watch it. And then there's a video that goes with it.
For the game?
That shows like
It looks good.
Like the
I was
timeline
impressed with
of all
Edward.
the games. So
Yeah, I was watching a little bit of the gameplay for the game, but I didn't watch the trailer at all.
Look, the Batman one. They're saying that this is supposed to be well, because you kept up with the comic books too, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like Batman first year,
yeah,
like that was his first year. This is supposed to be his second year.
okay. See, I don't know how to take it because like I've seen the movie trailer. 'Cause
Have you seen the
there's-
new one?
Yeah, because there's 2 different ones out,
I saw one this morning.
and they're brutal.
Mhm.
Like there's one part of the trailer when just like some thugs like they're all gathered together and one of them's like, "Who the fuck are you supposed to be?"
Vengeance.
Yeah, and he's like vengeance, and he
Dude, I
beats the
love that line
fuck out of
though.
that guy.
I thought that was cool because, like, I mean, it's a callback to, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
like,
To, like,
fucking
classic
Batman
Batman.
Begins.
Yeah.
Well, when he's all like, when he's like, where are you? He's like, here.
Yeah.
Like, the same thing is all like, who do you
Yeah.
think you are? Vengeance. Like, oh,
And
fuck.
dude, but like
And he seemed like he got the voice down right. Like, it's
Yeah.
not over. Really.
yeah, like the few lines you hear him say, he's
Yeah.
actually got it down really good.
It's not synthesized like,
Yeah, like,
Affleck.
Was it Affleck or Clooney?
No, Affleck did that. Clooney is.
That's
Clooney,
right.
I'm like, Clooney, you're
That-
talking about.
That's right, because he had to use that synthesizer on his throat.
Yeah,
for it.
because they had to come up with some reason to explain
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
Christian Bale's voice.
yeah. But no, dude, it looks dark. It looks really dark, and I'm super excited for it.
Yeah, it's,
So have you guys seen him yet? Like, Edward
Yeah.
Cullen?
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't
Like
seen
if
him
Jesus. Yeah, if you watch the trailer, like there's a couple of shots where you see him.
see, but I don't think we've seen like the full suit or anything yet, then, because I want to say there's gonna be that moment, like in the original Batman
well,
movies, where he suits up
Yeah.
and you see the new suit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because in all of them, like there's a point where it shows the suit in the case all lit up, and the camera always moves past
Right.
it. And I'm sure we're gonna get another one of those. I hope we do.
Yeah,
But yeah, like in
they're gonna do the Val Kilmer crotch shot on it.
right.
Was it Val Kilmer or was it George Clooney? It was one of them.
I think it was Clooney.
One of them had like a real tight shot
Yeah.
on their ass and crotches.
Yeah,
put it
yeah,
on
it was
the...
Clooney. Because Clooney's also the one that had the fucking bat nipples.
Bat nipple?
No, I think that was Kilmer then. I think Bat Nipples was Val Kilmer.
Yeah, but I think Clooney's the one that brought it in. But yeah, because on one of them, the first time ever, the bat suit had nipples.
Yeah, they blew, like it's all
You can't pull this up at
it's all
all?
fucking what the hell material is it?
Like latex or some shit like
But
that.
somebody put the time to go.
Well, no, it was Clooney because in an interview he still
But
gets
Clooney
like,
was
to this,
after Val Kilmer.
Yeah, but to this day he still gets asked about it because it was his call.
To put the nipples.
Yeah, it was his call. He was like, if we're gonna have a skin tight suit, you might as well have nipples on it.
Like, I have nipples. You think you can milk me?
Oh, can you milk a bat?
That's Oh, is that George Clooney?
Yeah, George Clooney. But yeah, and he said that was the worst decision he's ever made because he like to this day he still gets asked about it.
Man, George Clooney's still a fucking man though.
Yeah, yeah. But no, like in the first trailer they put out for the new movie, like a week ago, like you actually see like a full shot of the new bat suit, like down to his knees, and it looks good. It kind of reminds me like a mixture of
Beyond?
like
Oh.
Beyond versus like what is it, like Batman the Animated Series.
Mhm.
Like it's like that like
I like that.
nice.
Well, I like the Joker in the animated series.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like
Yeah, but it's like a really nice mixture of the two suits. Like from what I've seen of the new suit, it looks really really good.
what do you think the writing's gonna be? What do you think? You think they're gonna keep it dark?
Oh, yeah, I would imagine so because the last trilogy was pretty dark.
Do we know the villain?
It's gonna be the Penguin and
Well,
Colin Farrell's the Penguin.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Because
He's in the preview. He's in the preview that came out.
because I've heard a lot on the Riddler. In fact, in the new trailer, it has the Riddler
I'm like,
talking
for someone who hasn't seen the trailer, you know so much.
No,
No, I'm just kidding.
Badge said, "Where's the tip on an almond?"
Almond milk is good.
But yeah, so I'm.
What the fuck was that?
Animals?
Nah. I already have that open.
Go check your browser history.
But you know, clear it in case.
yeah. But no, I'm really excited for the new movie. Really excited.
And it's set for 2021, right?
What's the
Yeah.
name of this one supposed to be? What's it called?
The Batman.
Okay.
So someone was telling me 2021 being called the year of the movie,
Hey, if we don't get killed by that asteroid, we're gonna be dope.
Yeah.
something like that. Because I guess because of all the movies that were delayed this year.
Oh, the Wonder Woman 1984. That actually looked decent too.
I'm so excited for that movie. Like I've been excited for that
No,
movie.
I think I saw that trailer as well.
Well, the first trailer for that came out like last year.
Yeah. No, I saw the one that recently
Zoe
came out.
Kravitz. That's right. She's supposed to be a Catwoman, I think.
Who?
Zoe Kravitz.
Really?
Mhm.
Wait, are they bringing back like the Batman Returns villains?
I'm guessing. Yeah, because Zoe Kravitz is Selena Kyle. Colin Farrell's Oswald Cobblepot.
Interesting.
Paul Dano? I don't know who that is.
That's interesting.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about Alfred. But I like.
Why? Who's Alfred?
Andy Serkis. I'm not sure. Who it is.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Hey, John Turturro's in this. Oh, he's gonna be Falcone. Oh, and Bernard. Bernard's in it.
Yeah. And then they're making a
Oh,
new-
Bernard's Gordon.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know the guy in Black Panther, the guy that has his arm taken off or something like that. The hunter guy.
Poacher.
He plays. I think he plays Smeagol and
Oh yes, he does.
The guy that plays Claw?
Claw. I think that's his name.
He's
Where he's missing like up to here?
Mhm.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
Gollum. He's Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. He's the one playing Alfred?
Yeah,
Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that one.
yeah, because I like what's his name, but I knew they weren't gonna bring him back. But...
Well, see, and that's what I've noticed. Like, everybody that's in, like, a set trilogy...
Oh, he
never
was
make-
Snoke.
What?
He was Snoke.
Mhm.
I didn't
Snoke?
know that.
Yeah.
The new Star Wars.
Yeah. One of the Sith Lords. Or I think he was the Sith Lord until Palpatine.
Well, we're not gonna get into that, right? Dude.
I'm like he basically that like Palpatine being alive.
Well, Snoke was
Now-
just being manipulated. Like Snoke was never in charge. It was always.
Bitch, you know what the fuck I mean.
No. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, but yeah.
So what I was saying is that Palpatine being alive now, like in this new trilogy or this new series that they're making,
Yeah.
that basically makes Luke Skywalker like,
Pointless.
yeah, right?
And not so much that. What really
Read the
what really got what really fucking became pointless was the whole redemption scene for Darth Vader. Like at the end when he's there and he's like torturing Luke and he gets up and he's all fucked up and he
Yeah.
grabs the Emperor, he throws him off. You're like, thank you. You know, this dude did the right thing. It took him a while to come around, but like he did the damn thing. And it's
Yeah.
like, wait, this fucker was alive? Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Did you read the
That's
comments?
some bullshit there.
Read what Bash put in the comments.
You want to say it? Or you want me to say it?
No, go for it.
Is that you mean Sith, the Sith Lord who talked up and then who was talked up and then killed like nothing?
Yes.
More like bitch Lord. I don't know. I didn't say it as right as
Literally like
as
two
good as
whiny
Bash would have.
homo teams beat his ass.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get the old trilogy, or the first trilogy that
Wait,
came out. I
Did
don't really-
Bruce kill? I
Yeah.
thought he never killed.
No, when he first started, yeah, he was.
Who was he killing? Fucking pickpockets and shit? Because he wasn't going after major criminals when he was first starting.
See, but
Oh, but that's true. Because the whole
But
League of
that's the thing.
Shadows and shit. Too.
yeah, that's the thing though, because when he first started, there weren't villains, which is what raises my interest even more because now it's like year one, year
I'm
two
like, we're
Batman.
going back to.
Well, I guess
we're
this
going
is
back
year
to
one
Batman,
then.
right?
It's
Yeah,
year
because-
one.
Yeah, but it's like year one, year two Batman with the supervillain. And in the comics, that wasn't a thing. Like, he didn't start seeing, like, Catwoman, Penguin, anything like that until he had been in it for a couple of years. Like, he didn't see any masterminds. So it's like when he came across somebody that was fucking up, it wasn't, okay, I'm just going to turn you in. It was like, no, if I find you, that's it. You're done.
Do you think that there would be as many supervillains if there weren't so many damn superheroes? Or do you think, like, if it weren't for these, like, amazing people that are, like, so good, like, I think they created some people that just wanted to take them down just because, you know?
Yeah, but if you notice, like, for the most part, for every hero, there's a villain.
That's what I'm saying. They all have their arch enemies, so that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, do you think they actually created their arch enemy, basically?
I think if you go in some cases like Spider-Man with the Vulture, something like that.
And
could
like
happen.
Cheetah and
Yeah, Wonder Woman, yeah.
like there's a lot of like real personal stuff, and it's
Yeah.
like that
Well,
person's
it's-
only that way because
Yeah, well, and it's like,
I know these are comic books,
what is it?
graphic
I
novel.
think the Amazing Spider-Man, the one with Andrew Garfield, when he tried to save Jamie Foxx's character, like Jamie Foxx was obsessed with him, like his character. Like
Mm.
he was obsessed with Spider-Man. So
He
when
dissed him.
yeah, well, he thought that he dissed him. So when he became evil, like that was his chance to take revenge on what used to be his hero.
See, that's what I'm saying. I think
So in some cases, yes.
Yeah.
The short answer.
I don't think there'd be that many supervillains.
Yeah,
I think they would all just gone, continue their fucking career in whatever their field of science they were all in. 'Cause there's so many doctors.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
But it's also one of those things where like I think it's really cool now because now where we are in like the comic book series, like you've seen villains start moving to like other heroes' timelines and stuff like that. Like originally it was the Shocker, Mysterio, Rhino, Vulture, Venom, Carnage, who else?
Okay.
And Doctor Octopus.
Come on. What's Goku's theory?
Like they were just Spider-Man villains, but it's like in the MCU, the Vulture, played by Michael Keaton, started his thing because when the whole invasion of New York happened and all the alien tech and everything, that was his opportunity. So he started to harvest that and sell it on the black market. So he was selling Stark tech. You know, aside like you start seeing all these.
That's kind of what
crossover
Lex Luthor
villains.
was doing too. Huh?
Yeah, but Lex is DC.
Yeah.
But like now we're at a point where you're seeing villains that used to be just for one hero, like start traveling to other ones. And I think it's cool as shit. Like I think it adds a lot more depth into like the comic book.
Mhm. I'm always saying though, I wouldn't live in Metropolis. I would live like in the suburbs of Metropolis. Buildings get knocked down like every
Fuck
2
that.
days there.
I'd move out to the fucking country,
Right. Like why don't we just move?
right?
The third time they knocked down the Daily Planet this like what are they after at that newspaper? Like really?
Somebody must have really printed an article they didn't want to see.
Right. Well, like there goes Clark,
Right?
that goofy kid.
Always stripping in public.
Loves phone booths, loves them.
Right?
Runs right into them. Won't come out for hours.
But no, like, well, on villains, like, who's your favorite villain?
Other than the Joker, like if we're talking like supervillains, like having powers, supervillains.
Or, well, I don't know if you can even answer it.
Was
but
it? I like.
let's go with the movies. Like, what villain portrayed in the movies has been your favorite?
Oh, that's a better way of asking.
Hard question. I wasn't prepared.
Yeah, no kidding. That's a good one because I'm thinking of like the X-Men. Because I
Yeah.
fucking love Magneto. Like Magneto is just
The
like
new ones or the
what
old
Oh,
I love
ones?
about Magneto, the old actually, but the
Yeah.
older one for sure, Syrian.
Mm-hmm.
But what I love about him and like Professor X is like they're just so old school about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like, yeah, we're amazing. Dude. Like we don't even have to show it off.
Yeah.
Like they're controls. You know,
Mhm.
they totally fuck up everything at any moment, but they know that there's a bigger game behind it.
Yeah.
And I like that they picked him and they picked Patrick Stewart. Like there's two perfect actors. Pick two guys that could do those roles better than
Oh, yeah.
older because you know like
Oh yeah. And not only that, like they're best friends in real life. Like
I showed you that picture, right? I wish somebody stared at me the way fucking Patrick Stewart was
yeah.
always staring at his wife's tits.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm like that. I like that about it, the way they portray them. But like as being like scary, I don't know. I liked Bane. Bane was cool. I thought they did Bane well.
Except for his voice.
Uh,
I hated his
I mean,
voice.
I think like after the whole fucking Dark Knight fiasco, it was like, oh, the voices are just gonna be fucked up and all that. But I don't know. What do you got?
Gang gang.
Well, what
I think mine would have to be one of those characters that plotted a lot. You know what I mean? Like
Methodical?
yeah, that moved like pieces around.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to think of which character does that for me like really well. And then like Thanos, you know, like he does that throughout
Yeah.
throughout the
Well, yeah, he
series,
did
but
his
like,
entire
Thanos,
but I don't want to. I don't want to
ton
just
of
pick.
planning,
I don't
no?
want to just pick him. You know. So maybe the. I don't know if you would consider him a villain, but the collector.
Yeah, I think he's.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
He's
he's
a villain.
considered a villain.
Yeah.
What is the
So-
criteria for a villain?
Someone like that. That's very kind of like wanting to know like everything.
Yeah.
And, like you know. I don't know.
Cause I heard this the other day, like it was a girl and like she was saying that her boyfriend is like obsessed with like comic books and stuff, you know, like a normal like geeky dude. And he asked her like who her favorite superhero was, and she was like, I already knew like no matter what answer I gave, like I was gonna be wrong, and he was gonna explain to me why I was wrong and why this other character was superior. So she told him Matilda. And there was no legitimate reason not to call her superhero.
Yeah.
Because she meets all the criteria for it. That's why I was asking, what's the criteria behind a villain?
I wouldn't even know how to start that.
Because there's one for heroes, so would it be the opposite? Because
And there's
most heroes had a rough childhood, so did most like villains have like a really good upbringing? That's why they're all doctors. Oh, I'm all like, what?
Did you ask him what the Goku?
Yeah. I was like, what are we talking about here?
Oh my god! Spoilers. What is it about Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think for me it would have to be Zod.
Zod.
But
Which one's Zod? Is he the?
you like
big-
the dude that played him?
Yeah.
Oh, I think the guy that played him was fucking awesome.
Really? I like him as an actor, but I didn't like him in that role. I
See-
didn't like the whole those three.
See, I thought he was perfect because he could play that. Like he's not a big guy, but he's not small either. But he has that presence where he was like, I could fuck you up if I want to. And when he came in with that mentality and he was playing Zod, especially when he goes to Earth and he starts getting all the powers and everything, dude, like I thought it was perfect.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like that ending, and I was like, "This is the only way it could end."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Superman doesn't avoid killing people, but I mean,
He didn't have
had
a choice.
to fucking
Yeah,
do
he
it.
didn't
Yeah.
have a choice. But it was so perfect because that set up for what was it?
The Justice
Yeah,
League. right?
Justice League.
Yeah, the Batman vs Superman. is what
Yeah,
I got
Batman
to that.
versus Superman. Like it transferred that, and then that transferred to the Justice. Like just everything that they did as far as the ending just opened doors to the next movies. But I think the way that he played Zod was fucking perfect.
I was like, "That's me." Oh, and then the Suicide Squad 2.
I don't know how I feel about that yet.
I'm all like, I still don't know how I feel about the first one.
Yeah, because it's like there's some cool parts in the first
Was
one.
there a second one?
No, that's gonna.
They dropped the trailer for the second one recently.
But they're still saying it's not gonna come out for like another 2 years.
Yeah, but it's one of those things. It's like on the first one, like
I think it's a cash grab.
Okay. Yeah.
Like they're like, we're gonna put like 4 hot chicks in a movie. And...
but that's it, like when they did the Harley Quinn movie.
What?
The Harley Quinn movie.
Yeah.
It's like there are some characters like the way that they had portrayed them
Yeah.
and some of the actresses they brought in. It's like it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Hmm.
Like
Like-
Black Canary.
Like they're trying to add depth that's not there.
No, not even that. Like it just doesn't make any fucking sense. Because like Black Canary is the woman that married Green Arrow, and she's supposed to be like this little petite white girl that has like crazy martial arts skills, and then she could scream at like subsonic, you know, I was supposed to say temperature, but like subsonic sounds. And it's like in the movie, it's a black girl that plays her, and she's a taller black girl, but she only uses her powers once, and like all she knows is like basic hand to hand, and it's like if you're gonna bring a character in, like bring all the character in, you know?
They could have used her more.
Oh yeah, big time.
I haven't watched it yet. Who else is in that? There's who's the other superhero that's in it?
Because it's obviously Harley Quinn.
Because Black
Canary
Canary is good. No, she's not bad. But she was rolling with Harley Quinn.
Well, Harley Quinn isn't bad either.
Yeah, but originally she was working for a bad guy, and it's like that's not how that worked in the comic books. And I think that's the biggest thing that pisses me off about comic book movies is like Marvel has that part down. Like if you're gonna bring in a
why
character,
does DC fuck with that?
yeah, and it's like if you're gonna bring a character in, bring them in as they are in the comic books. Like it makes sense. That's what people know. But when you bring in a character and you start changing their backstory or changing their powers or
Like,
it's
know
like-
your audience. We
Yeah.
obsess over this shit.
yeah, you know,
I know that makes sense.
yeah, but still, like,
Fair, fair.
anyway,
You're trash. OB.
it landed back in the corner.
All I heard was here and later.
Yeah.
Pikachu, could you reach it?
Pikachu's just sitting there like, I ain't talking to you.
Oh shit.
I chose him and he did nothing. Smug little grin. Hey.
So,
That was giving me the why.
gonna box when you're not looking.
Okay.
So then, okay, what character would you want to see brought into a movie? If they were done right, be it hero, villain, whatever, what character would you want to see?
Gambit.
But he wasn't really in the movie, right?
No, they never even did that movie because it sucked.
Or like you're saying like the
Did
whole
they like
own movie?
scrap it?
No, like just brought into a movie. Like, I
Oh
mean,
well,
like
they
Solid Park.
he was only in first class for like 3 minutes.
No,
No, he was
no, because he was in First Class, and then he was in Wolverine Origins.
technically.
No, I think he was only in Origins then.
No, he was in.
Yeah, he was in both of them. There was two different actors,
I don't remember
and they
seeing
were
him
both
twice.
completely trash.
Yeah, yeah. But I just liked him. Like I remember when I was little, he was my favorite character. I just like that
In the
whole
X-
throwing cards
Yeah, in the
thing.
X-Men animated series, like that was like,
Oh man,
that set the bar for Gambit, yeah.
Like, oh, every Saturday morning.
yep. But it's like, what character would you want to see brought into a live action movie and done just perfect?
And I like with all my favorite there's I think they've already been pretty much brought in.
Well, that's
Because
what I said, heroes,
Nightcrawler,
villains,
Nightcrawler was cool.
Yeah.
Like, I thought they did him pretty well. Mystique was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Both versions.
Like we've
Same
pretty much
for
seen
Lawrence.
Sentinels too, right?
Yeah, the Sentinels were pretty badass in this.
Yeah.
Because I remember like Saturday morning cartoon,
Yes,
they were like 7 feet tall.
That's what I wanted to see. Like, that's the Sentinel I wanted to
The
see.
purple and
Yeah, the purple and well, like the two shades of purple. Like,
yeah,
that's what I
the
wanted.
mauve
to see.
and the
Yeah,
plum.
the mauve.
I think I would want to either be like Squirrel Girl or like Nova.
okay,
or something
okay,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't
I want to see them bring in Hush
Which one's us?
from Batman. He's the one that like models everything he does after Bruce Wayne,
Oh,
and he starts going after like he even goes as far as to get plastic surgery and reconstructive bone surgery to look completely identical.
why is he
to Bruce.
obsessed with Bruce Wayne? Does he know that he's Batman too, or?
He like he's on the right track, but he doesn't know for sure. But he goes after
Like
Batman.
everybody else in Gotham?
Yeah, but he goes
Pretty
after
sure he's Bruce
Batman
Wayne.
because Batman keeps thwarting his plans. He's always trying to like do something to sabotage Bruce Wayne. Because basically, Hush feels like that should have been his life. Like he should have been that guy. So he's always trying to kill him. He's always trying to sabotage him. He's always trying to do something.
Bruce
and eventually
Wayne
it gets
himself.
on. Yeah. So like it gradually gets on a larger scale.
That's weird.
And it even starts to go as far like I think it's in the second or third Batman game. Like you have to face off against Hush because he starts taking people that are friends of Bruce Wayne's and like basically
Bruce Wayne
crucifying
doesn't
them.
have friends.
Friends, but he basically starts crucifying them, like on these structures that he builds above bridges. And he, like at certain times, like spotlights come up, and like you have to listen to the radio reports on like where to find him and stuff. But it gets brutal. Like it gets really fucking brutal. But it's like I would love them to bring Hush into one of the movies.
That's what I've never even heard of him.
Yeah, I actually have the graphic novel up there for that entire like comic
Reaching
arc.
around his balls are all son of a bitch. You got us. It's the goat.
The Batwing. But they also have
Have you
the-
seen that movie?
the-
Waiting.
Yeah.
But they also have the animated movie for it.
Huh. So, do you think we're gonna watch fucking Bruce Wayne's dad die again, or his parents die again in this one?
Probably.
Think Martha's actually gonna get a line this time or not?
Probably not. Other than just like
Just screaming, Or his mom never talks in any of the
Yeah.
movies.
That's sexy stuff.
Probably.
Right.
It was
But-
the 40s, everybody was doing it.
right? But I don't know. It's one of those things. It's like at this point, everybody knows what happens. Like
Yeah, that's what
Like
I
when
said.
Spider-Man
skip
gets
over
bit
that.
and shit.
yeah,
Because didn't they do that with this new Spider-Man? Like,
Yeah.
they skipped over the whole
Yeah.
Uncle Ben dying thing, right?
yeah, like it was just like an 8 or 10 minute narration while the movie was going, and it's just like this happened, this happened, this happened. Now it's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, and then they're supposed to be making a live action Into the Spider-Verse, which I'm actually really really excited for because they're bringing back Tobey Maguire, they're bringing back
Yeah.
Yeah?
Andrew Garfield, like they're bringing
That's cool.
everybody that's ever been Spider-Man in. They're bringing in like some of the voice actors
Do you
from.
think Tobey Maguire's gonna feel fucked up standing next to the other two? Like, whatever.
Do you think
Probably.
Drake Bell? I think it was Drake Bell. Yeah. 'Cause he voiced Spider-Man in like the Disney one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, he might because they're also bringing back like they're gonna do a CG version of like Spider Pig and the animated Spider Girl and like they're bringing in Gwen Stacy. I don't know who or Spider Gwen.
Why would they animate Spider-Man?
No. Like that's gonna be an actual actress, but like
Oh.
Spider Pig.
Like, I want to see that.
Yeah. But like Spider Pig's gonna be animated. The anime Spider Girl is gonna be animated.
Spider-Girl was Mary Jane, no? Or was that
No, it was Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
Well, okay, but that's the thing because there's Spider Gwen, Spider
Yeah, that's what I
Girl,
was gonna say.
and like Spider Woman, and they're all different characters.
The same thing with Spider-Man. There was the Amazing Spider-Man, there was Spider-Man, and then there was...
Well, there's Spider Man, the Amazing Spider Man.
Yeah. And they're all
There's
different.
Spider Man 2099. There's
The
War.
Fantastic
there's
Spider-Man. Something
Fantastic
like
Spider Man. There's the Scarlet Spider. Like
Which one was it that had the cartridges for the webs?
pretty much all of them.
No, except for, well, Spider-Man, no? Didn't he actually shoot webs? None of them
Nope.
actually shot webs?
Nope.
that. Tobey Maguire did.
That's right.
That's
He
what I was
did.
saying. I was like,
That's right. But the other ones had cartridges.
but in the comic books and everything,
Mhm.
they were all...
Well, yeah. In the comic books, they all had cartridges. It wasn't until after Venom became real big because it was the suit that did the webs. After that, then they made a Spider-Man that actually had like the natural ability to shoot webs.
I still haven't seen Venom either.
Oh, I love that movie. I love that fucking movie.
You get
I
on it,
like Tom
man.
Hardy. A lot of stuff I heard about it just made me not want to watch it.
Dude, like, because I actually watched it a couple nights ago. And it's like, dude, he does such a great job. Such a great job. And it's like, yeah, there's a couple things I would change on the, like, suit wise, but like the more times I see that movie, the more I like it.
Hmm. What else? I like. Well, which one was your favorite Hulk? Like Ed Norton. What was the original guy's name? Something. It started with like.
Nobody important. Because I fucking hated that one.
Yeah, the first one wasn't good.
Yeah. Honestly, I've got to say that Ed Norton was my favorite.
I like. Oh, I just like Ed Norton.
Like, well, I think that's a big part of it.
But Mark Ruffalo.
I think he did great.
Yeah,
Like, I think he did
like him too.
really, really great. But like it sways back to Ed Norton. Like I love it. Like I love everything that he's been in.
I hear he's a dick in real life.
Probably has one.
My dad and my brother met him.
Really.
He was with Drew Barrymore. He said he was dickish.
Interesting.
But it was your parents.
Well, they were like just at the same table, but he was being a dick to like the people that worked for him. The casino hostess.
Interesting. Hmm.
He did plan a trip to Vegas. Oh man, we need to do that haunted tour this year. We need to get serious about that now because it's about to be September.
Assuming they have it.
I mean, we can do it on our own too. We just go to a bunch of haunted places. We don't need to be driven around.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think like with those tours, it's not like you can go into El Paso High and
Some of them you're allowed to.
like you can go into the Gotham home. Or we should do that. Maybe we take a couple cameras, record everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down.
It's a plan. Was even follow through.
Well, yeah. As soon as we finish that movie marathon.
Yeah, totally.
What else? Oh, I was looking up the hottest wings in El Paso. The only answer I got was Buffalo Wild Wings. But there was a couple reviews for some place in Las Cruces that they have like a challenge and stuff.
What about
Really?
nothing but wings?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What's up?
I was like,
I
is
think
that
it's on
actually
the-
a place?
I think so. I think it's on the stories.
What's the challenge?
I don't know. Something about like their hottest wings. Like if you have a certain amount of time to eat like 5 of them or something. I think it's like 5 minutes with 5 wings.
Really? So okay, so like how would you handle a challenge like that?
I think
Because
I,
I don't like super spicy foods anyways. Like I like to be able to taste my food. So it's like something like that. If I'm gonna do it, it's like I might as well just go in, eat all 5 of them, and then just suffer from there.
see, I think that's the way to do it. But I don't think I've only come across like chili one time where I was like, God, that's too hot for me to eat. Like I've never. That's why I want to find like the hottest wings. 'Cause I want to feel that like fuck, I can't even. Ah, like when you get it close to your nose and you smell it, and you're like, oh, that was a mistake.
It's like those shots at the bar. Like you shouldn't have smelled it.
Yeah, I want that.
Well, so you want torture?
Yeah, basically. Because the ones that they're saying from here, from Buffalo Wild Wings with the glazing, and those are pretty hot. They're really good. And they stopped making them when Ghost Pepper became a thing.
You know what? That place that we get our wings from, Just Wings. We should see what they have.
No, I did. The Cajun ones are the spiciest ones that they have.
Really?
Yeah, everything else is like sweet and.
Have you ever heard of the Peruvian puff pepper?
No. Sounds like something you do in the bedroom though.
Just say it's not legal in America.
Or
In North America, I should say.
in the north of Americas.
No, it's just a reference to the show.
Adventure Time?
No,
Adventure
Jake and
Time.
Josh.
Oh, Breaking Josh. Never would have gotten that one.
But I'd be down for that. Like get like whatever from the hottest peppers just to see like how you would eat them.
I would down.
You wouldn't bash.
I'm not good with spicy, so I'll
No, yeah, you are.
I'll sit that one out.
Bash is. Like I've seen that guy eat some shit. Like it makes me sweat just looking at it.
Yeah,
And-
me and Bash would be the only ones.
Yeah.
I know Ash won't do it. You won't do it.
No, Ash can handle some fire on her food too.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen her eat anything spicy.
Yeah,
Well, with a baby.
That's pretty.
Yeah. but it's like going to Gangersville, dude. Like she gets like the dragon sauce, she gets the fire sauce, she gets Tabasco, and like the chili flake. Like they both go all out on that shit.
I miss going to restaurants.
I don't.
There's some restaurants I miss going to.
I mean, I'm always broke, so
I just need to learn how to make sushi and I'll be fine.
I know how to make sushi.
All I need to do is buy you the stuff to make sushi and I'll
Yeah.
be fine.
And if you want something that I don't know how to make, I call a buddy of mine. Like he owns his own restaurant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that's really the only thing I really crave. And then, like, just going to bars. I miss going to bars. Like, the only two things I
And the
miss.
movies.
And the movies, for sure.
See, movies I miss. Like just the atmosphere, like walking and like seeing the theater and like the sights and smells. And,
This was a reopening this weekend.
are they really?
Or one of the, I think it's the one on the west side. This was reopening.
Which one?
The Cinemark?
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
But, like all the experts and stuff are saying that's like the worst idea right now. Like, just because it is still confined space.
Yeah. Because you know that once everybody gets in there, they're gonna be like, "Oh, nobody can see me," and they take off their mask and
And then talking to the movie and
Yeah.
laughing and,
Eating popcorn.
yeah.
the next thing you know, you've got another couple hundred people that have it.
What else is going on?
But it really, there's
What?
not a lot of game stuff that's been happening.
I saw something about some dude getting busted for cheating on
At a competition or something.
yeah, like one of the I guess it's a major tournament. I don't know. I'm sure I saved it because I figured you would know. A Valorant player caught cheating in a $2,000 tournament.
Jesus,
He was screen watching. Like he had
really?
like his own, like I guess feed into the other dudes.
Wow, that's.
And
fucked
like
up.
he had it on his thing, so I guess it was obvious. I don't know. Like he
Well,
thought he was gonna get away with it somehow, and they were
Yeah.
like, you can't have that.
Jesus Christ. That's one of those things. It's like if you can't play the game legit, don't fucking play it.
Yeah, that's what a lot of the comments were.
Yeah.
Those are people that ruined the game.
Well, it's like I was saying earlier about the new Call of Duty stuff, because we weren't recording yet, but how they're supposed to be releasing like new modes, new maps, stuff like that, and zombies.
Mhm.
I mean, Rudy were talking about it, and Rudy feels the same way. It's like it's zombies. Like there's nothing special about it. Zombies are in every fucking Call of Duty game. The only one I thought was
Well, they're
really
not in Ireland, but yeah.
but I mean, still, like they're a main facet of Call of Duty now.
Mhm.
It's like the only ones I thought were really cool was when we played Black Ops 3, and you got me into zombies on that. And then when we played zombies on Advanced Warfare, when they were wearing the exosuits.
Oh man, that one was hard.
Yeah, like I thought that
The
shit was
first one?
cool as
The
fuck.
No,
first Zombies one?
the Advanced
Yeah,
Warfare.
Advanced Warfare.
No, but is that the first zombies?
No, the first
No.
zombies was like
I don't
the
even know
first
which one the
Black
first
Ops.
zombies was, but I remember Black Ops was the first one I played.
Yeah, I think Black Ops had the first zombies.
Yeah.
I think there was one before that at least. But yeah, I learned how to play it on Black Ops, and that was it. That was my favorite game mode after that.
Yeah,
And then Modern Warfare 3 had Infection.
yeah.
That's cool.
But like zombies for me, it's like okay, if you played one, you pretty much played them all, pretty much. But
Well, I don't know. They throw in like different stuff because like that one where you're on the bus, you have to be putting the bus together.
yeah,
And you have those parts where you're just traveling back and forth. And this last one was like at the campsite. And
So it's like following a little story for them.
yeah, well, what I was realizing, I think we talked about this once, is like they base a lot of the zombies on like movies.
yeah.
And so
That-
like
that's right,
Black Ops
because-
was
And
Inglorious Bastards.
what was it? One of the more recent ones that we played like you were in a camp,
Yeah,
and they were basing them off '80s movies.
right.
You know, and it's like, but still, for the most part, they're all the same. Like they might have like one little gimmick here or there, but for the most part, they're the same.
Run, shoot, build.
Yeah, and it's like I would love for them to do the World War Z thing. And I was telling Rudy about that, and he was like, "Well, what do you mean?" I was like, "Because in Modern Warfare, like even in just the free battle royale game, there's like bunkers locked throughout the map, and like you have to go somewhere and find a key card, and those are dropped randomly, and then you have to find the corresponding bunker and then unlock it. And it's like I would love if like at some point like somebody's playing a game, like you have these 100 players in there, and just one of the bunkers breaks open, and there's just like 2 or 3 thousand zombies, and they're just moving as a horde across the entire map.
Dude, that might be cool. Like if your zombie team was like 100 dudes, like a battle royale kind of.
Well, and that's what I'm saying, because it's like
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 get crazy.
like people out there and they're fighting each other, and all of a sudden you just see a horde start moving across the map, and they're completely PC run. Like nobody is controlling them. They're all just automated, and they just kill and slaughter everything that gets in their path. And I was like, and you can take it a step further, because normally when you die, you go to the gulag. You went in the gulag, then you can respawn. And it's like, don't even like take away the gulag. If you get killed by a zombie, you drop all your gear, and now you're a zombie.
Yeah, I always thought that'd be cool too.
And it's like, that would be perfect. Like when you become a zombie, you get like heightened speed, heightened strength. You can only bite and claw, but the downside would be you can't stop moving. Like none of the zombies stop moving. So it's like if you've got a group of like 20, climbing like a hospital tower, let's take it to the top. There's only one way to go, and you just see them start pouring over the edges. It's like the chaos that would cause during a match would be so fucking intense.
That'd be cool if you're like just playing a multiplayer, like online, hardcore like team deathmatch, and all of a sudden there's one random zombie going down.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, if you start doing like that, don't make it every match. Like during battle royale, don't make it every match. But randomly, random matches. There's no timers. There's no nothing. And suddenly, like you just start seeing the map like turn red, where they're moving across. Dude, because now you're fighting zombies and you're fighting other players, and if you die, now you become a zombie, and it's like, dude, I think that would be so.
Yeah, that
fucking
would be
epic.
super cool. Because
Like-
at some point you'd have to look at the other team like,
Yeah, and it's like, okay, do I kill this player or do we team up and kill zombies? And then you've got those then you're gonna have those players
get
that's
shot
like,
in the back while you're thinking about
yeah.
it.
I think that'd be so fucking epic. Like that would make me want to play more.
That's true. That surprise element, that's something that they are missing on zombie games.
Yeah. And it's like, don't make a separate mode. Everybody's done that. There's games made for that.
Yeah.
But if you throw it into a battle royale game, like you think they're getting pressed now? If they did something like that, dude.
So hit us up, guys. You owe us for that idea.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
We're gonna trademark that right now.
yep,
Get our lawyers on that.
yeah. Discount gaming idea.
Right.
Copyright, register, trademark. But yeah, dude, I think if they did something like that, like I said, don't make it every match. Like just completely random. Like each match, they may or they may not show up. And when they do show up, they're not coming from the same spot. Make like 30 areas on a map that they could come from, or more. And when they come, they're everywhere.
And they come everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. But I think that shock factor
No, for sure.
would send that game over the edge.
I
really
totally want to play that game now.
right. Like you're out there, 100 players just
Mm-hmm.
killing each other, trying to survive. Teams of 3, and all of a sudden you just see a horde just moving across.
I hear some stupid ass siren like fucking that's the name of the The Purge.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh crap.
Or no, not even that. No sirens, No countdown timers on the screen. Nothing. No warning.
Oh, that'd be
Like,
fucking.
if you're at the airport and you're up in the fucking the control tower and you're sniping at an enemy team, and all of a sudden you just see like thousands of bodies moving across. Dude, the panic that would induce during a game would be epic.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
See, and you're thinking about it now. It's like,
I know. I'm telling you, I'm like, damn, they would totally play that game. That'd
Right?
be the shit. You'd be up there just like 2-3 snipers. Ah, this is fun, easy, easy. Oh, look
Yeah.
at this idiot running across. Why is that guy biting that guy? Oh shit!
no, not
And
even that. Not even that. Like you and your other two teammates are up there, and you're just picking off people. And one of them's like, "Oh, let me turn this way and see if there's anybody." And they turn, and they're like, guys,
Yeah.
there's some shit coming." And it's just screaming, just blood everywhere, just whatever. And they get into a groove, and you just see them start, ripping and tearing and stuff. And they say, now that player's a zombie. And like the horde just grows as they get through. Like, oh, I think it would be great.
Oh, apparently we're supposed to be watching our chat.
Anyway, Spider-Man, Japanese Spider-Man, hee. So we're gonna be sent home Thursday or Friday morning at the latest. Nice. Sure,
Beans.
Thursday.
Bruce Wayne is the emo kid in the corner.
There are billions on Steam.
Iceman?
Wait, what? Describe the games you're looking for.
Oh, the Black Canary and the Harley Quinn movie was the daughter of.
Yeah, no, I read those.
Oh man, if you're thinking of Jared Leto as the Joker, yeah, no wonder you have a problem with the Joker.
Yeah. But
What did they end up doing with that character? You know?
hopefully just letting him fade into nothingness.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he wasn't like a big part of the movie anyways.
It was
Good
just
thing, too, it was
poser.
a shitty fucking Joker.
Or not according to fucking Mr. Red.
Yeah, he loved him.
Oh,
He thinks
Mr. Red
he's the
says
best
he's
Joker.
the best Joker.
It's like you have people that aren't even Batman fans that are like,
Yeah, we were
Is that
sitting at the
fucking
bar and he brought this gem out.
yeah,
Just two like strangers sitting next to us that what?
yeah. Yeah, I remember that shit too.
Hold on. That what? I got this guy. I don't know. I can never trust his fucking taste in movies. Like anytime he tells me,
Like-
"Oh, you should watch this movie,"
like okay, so have you ever seen Pacific Rim?
Maybe once.
Okay, I love that movie, but I've seen the original anime that movie was loosely based on. Love the anime, love the movie, but I mean I love the next anyways. He's never wanted to see it because the way that
The way
Mr. Red
Junior
describes it as it's like the Power Rangers. It's like I wouldn't want to fucking watch it anyways. Like if you had told me, oh, it's just like the Power Rangers, be like, well, why the fuck do I want to watch it?
Like that was his big selling point to it. He was like, "They're exactly like Power Rangers."
Yeah.
I didn't like Power Rangers. No, but they're like
Cooler.
really
power.
good Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I'm like, so the green one says green power, the blue one says blue power, the white one keeps his mouth shut.
But yeah, and then what was it? One day he came over and I was in the living room watching it, and he sat down and he was like, "Oh man, I love this movie." I was like, "Yeah, I heard that you said that it was like the Power Rangers." He was like, "Well, it kind of like it kind of is like the Power Rangers." I was like, "How do you think?" I was like, "They're driving a nuclear powered mech.
Come on, show your work."
Yeah, there's two people that pilot it, and they have to have a psychic link. Like, where?" And he just didn't say anything. So, yeah,
Yeah, a lot of times he takes off his lens.
yeah, seeing like Beefy, the director swears he's never seen Evangelion, but Andy's full of shit. But yeah, same thing. Like, because when they released the original trailer. Actually, me and Beefy saw the original trailer before they took it off of YouTube. And there's certain things that they said in it, and it's like unexact.
If you want, tell us where it's at so we can do that.
Oh yeah.
Again, looking at the fucking mic.
But yeah, like some of the things they said, like me and Beefy were right there. It's like, okay, that was said in the anime. This because originally they weren't called. Oh fuck! What's the name of them?
The Rims of Pacific.
They're specifically these rims.
No, what they call the. It's not the Jaegers. The Jaegers are the Megs. But the name of the monsters, like, they're called something specific. In the anime, they're called angels. And in the original trailer, they were referring to them as angels. And it was like, that's a fucking dead giveaway.
Mm.
And then, like, some of the original scenes, which never made it to the finished movie, but it's like, it was like direct correlation to it. Kaijus.
I'm all like, I knew that too.
Yeah, like before they were calling them kaijus, they were calling them angels. And me and Beefy were sitting there like, they just called them angels. Same shit, like there were too many coincidences. And then the movie came out, and they had changed everything. And even like shortly after that one, like they had scrapped that trailer off of YouTube, and they had put a different one in.
I hate when that happens for movies.
Yeah,
Because you'll see that first trailer and you're like, oh, this looks good. And then they completely change it and
Yeah.
you're like,
doesn't even look like the same movie.
yeah.
So
What's one movie that you were like super hyped up to see that just totally let you down?
Avatar: Last Airbender.
well,
I haven't even seen that. I'm disappointed in it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been a lot of movies. The first one that comes to mind, me and Ray were talking about it yesterday, is I Slay Giants. Because, like, in the trailer, it was supposed to be this girl that has, like, some sort of cosmic power, and she's got this massive hammer, and she slays giants that come to Earth. The movie looked amazing. Absolutely amazing. And one day I was like, you know what? I have it. I'm going to watch it. And it was fucking terrible. Like, all the best parts were in the trailers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, when you watch it, it's like, good part. Well, everything
There's like 30 seconds of good movie in
not
there.
even that. It was like 3 or 4 minutes. So, like,
You? Brent?
I'm sorry.
What about you?
I said the Avatar: Last
Oh, that
Airbender.
was your
Yeah.
real answer though?
Yeah. No, it was garbage.
it really was.
And I was super excited. I remember when I watched it, I was at my aunt's house, and we were just having a movie night there. She was watching us that night, and we had rented it through Redbox, and I was super excited with my little brother. And I don't know who the hell Ong is, but it's not Ong.
Yeah.
Really? That's how they said his name too?
Yeah.
That's nice. They couldn't even get that right?
And
But didn't he say like he had never even watched the show when they asked him
Yeah.
to do it or something?
and it was one of those things like same thing. Like I started the movie, I was pretty stoked for it, and I heard that like everybody referred to him as Ong, and I was like, okay, I see where this. Okay, I was like, come on, get it over with. And like the longer you watch, the worse it got.
Yeah, there was a meme I saw earlier, and it was like the
I can agree
animated
with Beefy on that one.
Yeah.
the animated group, the animated like
What,
with
you mean like the
Avatar,
Secret of the
Katara, Sokka, was Zuko, Toph, they were all together,
Yeah.
and it was like, this is the gang, and then like it showed a picture of the live action group. And this is the Gong.
Yeah. They should do that last one. Cousin of Dong, son of Schlong. That's good stuff.
Oh, okay. The new live action Mulan. That's interesting.
You have to pay to watch a movie on a service that you're already paying for.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to buy it.
I think it's like $24 or something.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That sucks.
But
That's the new straight to DVD.
yeah, no, the Ninja Turtles he's talking about are the newest one, the ones with what's her name, Megan Fox.
Oh, I don't even. I saw the first one. There was only two of them, no?
Yeah,
Yeah. I think I saw the first one. I was disappointed.
yeah. Like, okay, for one, Megan Fox is April O'Neil. Come on, seriously. The Turtles look like trash.
Yeah.
Krang looked really cool. I liked how they did Krang. But I mean, let's be fair. I was not excited about those movies originally because when they were talking about how they were going to do the whole backstory for the turtles, they were going to make them aliens that came to Earth and took on this visage of these Ninja Turtles, and like that was going to be the motivation for the movie. And I was like, seriously?
Yeah.
Like, how far do you expect to go with this?
I don't understand that. Like, who's sitting in the writer's room, like, all right, guys, instead of the story that everybody knows and loves.
Who's the director? The same guy that did fucking Transformers.
Oh, that's the other movie I was going to say, Transformers. How many of those did you watch? 'Cause I think I've watched, like, the first two, and then that was it.
Up
Mistakes
to,
were made.
I think maybe the third one,
The
Dark
Magic
Side
Dragon Ball.
of the Moon or whatever. That one.
Yeah, I don't think I saw that one.
That was the last one I watched.
Oh, nice. We actually just hit a milestone.
What?
100 messages in chat.
Oh beans.
Yeah, so, we're doing it earlier today.
Michael Bay. That's right. Michael Bay is the one that decided that he was going to make the Ninja Turtles aliens. It's like, please explain your logic.
Right.
Because maybe just more creative
But it's
villains.
not, okay.
Yeah, I think, like, just to take creative liberties on a lot of stuff, like, why can they do that? Oh, well, they're aliens, so obviously they can do
Yeah.
that.
Okay, but okay. This is the other thing, and Rudy and I talked about this a couple of days ago too. It's like if you're going to do something like the Ninja Turtles or
Die directed.
or like Street Fighter or anything like if you're taking your source material from something else, you know, we said it earlier about comic books, like whatever your source material is, stay true to that. You can do whatever the fuck you want to with a story for that movie, but the characters need to come from their source material.
Yeah, like the key points.
Yeah. It's like the Ninja Turtles. They were turtles, they got ooze, they mutated, they were taught ninjutsu by a rat, and off we
See,
go.
a believable story.
Right?
Fucking aliens.
Totally.
Come on.
Nothing but fact in that one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess, like, what, they cast Megan Fox in that because she was, like, the hot chick of that
But
year.
she wasn't. She wasn't. Like, by that time, like, she had her prime in Transformers. She
Yeah,
fucked
right,
that
that was
up.
pretty much her prime.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, granted, in the original movies, April O'Neil wasn't.
Well, but that was
Not-
that was 80s hot.
Okay, but
That was struggling actress 80s hot.
okay, I'll give you that one. Okay, but look at how she was portrayed in the animated series.
Yeah, she was all busty and shit.
Busty, yellow jumpsuit. Come on. now.
Form fitting.
And it's like,
Okay.
I'm not saying you have to transfer that, but it'd be nice to see.
I wouldn't hurt.
You know?
That's one thing I liked about Suicide Squad when Harley Quinn was getting dressed and she pulls out the red and black one. Like, I wanted that scene.
Wait,
Like,
what?
in Suicide
The
Squad, when
original
she's getting
scene.
dressed and she pulls out the
yeah.
original one, I was like, oh, please put it on.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been cool to see, but no.
Yeah. And see, and even in the second movie, there's a part, I think, I want to say it's like in her apartment or something, and she, like, you can see it. You can see the checkered suit in her closet somewhere. And it's like, come on, like, go
Yeah.
classic Harley Quinn. Never even goes near it. And it's like, oh my god, dude. Like, that's what everybody wants to see.
You know, somebody did the math on that, and they're like, all right, so if we do this, there's going to be 80 nerds coming all at once in movie theaters just for the wind.
right?
That's way too much semen in the air.
Movie theaters would be a mess.
Imagine the guy that's the mop.
Right? You'd walk in and be like, yeah, I don't care.
I'll do every other theater, man. You just do Suicide Squad, yeah?
You said Megan Fox is hot. I've seen better.
No.
April O'Neil, sexy as fuck.
You know what
Absolutely.
movie I like Megan Fox in is fucking so This Is 40.
I don't think I saw that one.
No, Paul Rudd, and it's like the same. Did you ever watch Knocked Up?
Yeah.
Like her sister and Paul Rudd was the
Yeah.
husband. It's like it's them when they're turning
Same
40.
characters. from
Yeah,
that,
it's
from-
not like really a sequel. Like
It's like that.
Seth
that
Rogen's not even in it.
It's like that weird sequel that shouldn't really exist.
It's,
But
it's kind of like a spin-off, I guess.
Yeah.
More of a spin-off.
like when they turn a movie into a TV series.
No, that's not what a spin-off is.
No,
Was-
but but like where they like. There's a movie. The movie is really good. It's got big name actors
Yes.
and actresses.
Yes, you're right.
And then they make a TV series and it's none of the same actors or actresses.
Oh man, I hate when they do that shit though, for real.
Like when they did that with Fred, and they had that bitch from iCarly, Sam. And we was like, no, he gets too old. I'm just kidding.
No, I will admit, Sam was my favorite character only because she wanted to hit everyone.
Yeah.
Sam was violent as fuck. That's what made that.
Mhm.
That and then what is it, Carly's uncle or something like that?
Yeah, or her brother,
Is it her brother?
Yeah.
The one that was always like fucking something up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spencer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just making a weird reference. Because she was like in. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Fred. Like Fred was this YouTuber, like one of the first YouTubers that got like famous and got put on TV. Kind of like around the
I
time the
instantly
Annoying
thought
Orange
Drop
got
Dead
put on
Fred.
Cartoon Network. Like around that time.
Yeah.
So he got picked up by Nickelodeon, and he did a whole movie like about Fred, and Sam was in that movie as one of the main characters. But they did a show after that movie called Fred the show, Fred the TV series, or something like that. And they changed
They were
that.
real hard on the
that
title.
one- yeah.
Right.
They changed that one character, and it was the same character, but it was a different actress. So, but that's what I was.
I don't understand. Like you have a movie that does really good in the box office, and then you make a series off of it, and nothing is the same. And it's like,
It's like all the different
The-
Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
voices fuck you up.
yeah. It's like how do you expect to market that?
Well, I guess like for kids it
It's
doesn't matter,
capitalism.
and for
Okay,
the
yeah.
adults that are buying the movies, it's like it's $4, and he's gonna sit still for an hour and a half.
Okay, I'll give you that.
But like if you're watching it as an adult, you're like, this is trash.
Yeah, and it's like Kung Fu Panda. I love the movies. I think the movies are awesome. So when I saw that they had a series for it, I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'll watch this shit all day long. One episode.
Like
And
Big
immediately I was
Like
like,
yeah, like Boss Baby.
yeah,
Yeah.
and immediately I was like, this is fucking garbage.
It's actually a good show.
Yeah.
Boss Baby did turn into a good show.
Yeah.
I was forced to watch it. Like the first couple episodes, I was like, "This is horrible." That like I love fucking Baldwin. Like,
Yeah.
his voice was perfect for that. And
But
Kimmel was the brother.
Yeah. It's one of those things like Kung Fu Panda. It's like you instantly notice that none of the voices are the same. The humor's not the same. The action's not the same. But it's like, why?
Oh, back to Ninja Turtles, the one that came out right before the Megan Fox one, the one that was all CGI,
Which
the one where they had to get like the 4 generals.
Oh, dude,
that one was
that
awesome.
movie was the fucking shit.
That fucking, I was so happy when I saw that movie.
Yeah.
Because I remember I took my son to see it. Like he was like 3 or 4, and I was
See-
like, I'm gonna take you to see Ninja Turtles because I lived in Ninja Turtles when I was little, and that movie did not disappoint me.
No. See, I didn't see it in theaters, but that one I did buy when Big Mike was little.
I remember buying the game and shit too.
Yeah. Dude, even the
The
mobile
game
game
was
is
fun.
really fucking good too.
Which one?
The mobile game.
Oh, I didn't play that.
But yeah, so like I bought that one because he loved the Ninja Turtles, especially the second one. So like movie night, I put it in. and I was like, dude, like this is really good. Like it's got a great plot,
Mm-hmm.
great action, great characters. Like it was just all
They did
around
the whole
fucking
Leo
badass
and
movie.
Raph fighting
Yeah.
thing, and they did it really well.
Yeah, what is he changes his name when he goes separate.
Oh, the Guardian. It's Guardian or something. No, where he's wearing all the metal armor.
I thought it was like
Metal
the
Turtle?
Night Watcher or some shit like that. But yeah, dude, that fight between him and Leo, dude,
I don't know if I've seen it.
it was
I remember.
intense. Like for a kids movie, it was fucking intense. Because he comes close to like killing Leo.
Yeah, it gets to the point where he has to stop himself because he realizes how far he's gone.
Yeah,
That was cool. I remember watching that one of the very first fucking Ninja Turtles when I was little, and I was like, oh, like brothers are fighting. That's sad. It hit me like a 7-year-old, you know. Yeah, what was the name of that? Just I think it was just TMNT, right?
yeah, just TMNT.
That can.
Patrick Stewart.
All that's coming up is the Megan Fox one.
No, just are you on
Dude,
IMDb?
look up TMNT.
Yeah, it is TMNT. Chris Evans was Casey Jones.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. Sarah Michelle Gellar, man, remember when she was famous?
By the way, I love what's going on in the chat right now. Fucking beefy going on about Megan Fox.
Oh,
Talking about like
yeah, she's super hot, but I'm all like, not that I'm saying I'd kick her out of bed for her fucking thumbs, but her fucking thumbs. I don't know any of the characters that did the Ninja Turtles.
But yeah, dude, like that movie was fucking great. Like as an original Ninja Turtle fan, dude, it had everything that I wanted.
Oh, Great Griffin, who are you? No, she looked better before.
That
And it's like they changed April, but not in a way that I minded. Because it's like she was a badass in her own right.
Yeah, like she was like that hardcore, like I'll do anything for the story
Yeah.
news reporter.
Um,
Not the doing fluff pieces like
Yeah.
in the original one. Like
Yeah.
they just, and I think they even tell her that in the original one, like you're just a pretty face for the camera.
yeah. But like she wasn't afraid to get out there and kick ass, you know. And she was trained, and they explained like she was trained, you know, by Master Splinter with the turtles and stuff. Casey Jones wasn't as violent, but he was violent enough for it to make sense. And it's like they changed up the art style, but not in a way that I minded. Like, oh, dude, everything about that movie was so good.
It's 6.2 by the critics and an 8 from
Reviews.
people. Yeah. No, that was a good movie.
So now our chat is fighting about how good of a April O'Neil and Megan Fox was.
All right, who would be a better April O'Neil though?
There you go. Yeah. Who would have played a better April
And
O'Neil?
you can't pick ScarJo.
No.
That's a little on the
I can
nose.
use this one.
ScarJo would be perfect.
Oh yeah. She could pull it off too.
Oh, she can pull anything she wants off.
Yeah. Yeah. Movies are not.
Yeah, movies are hot. We've done that, right? First fucking cartoon character you were ever attracted to?
Yeah.
I'm all like, don't tell me, don't tell me.
Oh shit.
Arby's, what?
Because they're saying that her vagina looks like an Arby's sandwich.
Oh, well, that was Britney Spears. Huh?
I don't know.
Roast beef against the wall.
Oh my god. Okay, so what actor or actress played a role that you didn't think that they were good for?
Oh man, there's like a ton of those.
Like,
Well, every Fantastic Four character.
yeah. Like the one that I have. Well, you and I have talked about it before, but I think it's because I'm a bigger fan of the source material, so I didn't care for the movie anyways, the live action. But I don't think that it should have been this person who played the main
Or what?
ScarJo as Major Kusanagi.
What movie?
Ghost of the Shell.
Oh no, we haven't talked about that because
Okay.
I haven't seen that movie.
Okay. Love the anime. Dude, I like the anime, the mangas, the comic books. Like I love the entire Ghost of the Shell, everything. But the live action. Okay. Um, but like I was not on board for a live action movie for that anyways. Like if you watch the anime and then the live action, like there's just so much stuff. There's no way they could have done it. There's just no way. But then this goes to the whole original, the whole source material thing. In the movie, they changed almost everything about it. Because in the anime, she knows, like, she is Major Kusanagi. She knows where she came from. Like, she still has, like, life questions that almost anybody would have a hard time answering. But she knows who she is. And in the new one, she has no idea who she is.
Hmm.
They just know that everybody calls her Major. She doesn't know her origin. Doesn't know anything. And it's like, there's just so many inconsistencies. And
Really? I like Mojo. Just Bondage.
oh no,
No, as a resident, I thought she was pretty good for that. You didn't like her?
I'm not a fan of Mila Jovovich anyways.
I don't know, I just thought she fit the character of like.
But especially in Resident Evil,
Who would you put?
pretty much anybody else.
Well, I can't really.
ScarJo.
I'm all like I can't really defend her career because I'm like she's in. Yeah, that Resident Evil movie.
Like, okay, for one, I personally don't find her attractive. That's me.
No, I get that. I don't think she's
But
attractive
she
either.
has acting like a fucking cardboard cutout. Like, her acting skills leave a lot to be desired.
Yeah, I can see that.
And it's like, in a movie like Resident Evil, you can't have Mila Jovovich and then have, oh fuck, what is her name? The Hispanic chick that was in Fast and Furious.
Oh man, hell yeah!
Like, you can't have them side by side.
Oh,
and
Michelle
expect-
Rodriguez.
Yes, and then have, like, Jovovich be able to keep up with her.
Oh,
No.
Michelle
No.
Rodriguez is something else.
Yeah. And it's like, that's a movie that has a lot of plot to it and a lot of storyline. And you can't have somebody that's like, oh look, a zombie. Like,
No, I know. Her director's notes. All right, so in this scene, we don't want you to say or do anything. Just stare at that camera real intense.
right? And
Yeah,
her,
close enough. Cut,
right?
print, let's wrap.
Right, and her intense is like,
Yeah.
and then Michelle Rodriguez is out there showing emotion, directing or giving lines, kicking all kinds of ass. Because I mean, let's be honest, it's Michelle Rodriguez,
She gets even hotter from there.
right?
Because I am the more recent, like, Fast and Furious, she was pretty bad.
Or like the one when she went toe to toe with Ronda
Rousey, yeah.
Yo, that fight was like that was a movie fight.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey was used to getting her ass kicked by that point, though.
Yeah. Well, no, it happened right after that.
Right after Holly Holmes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing.
Oh, well, that's any girl, really. Yeah, Brandon, why are you so quiet?
Because I don't like girls.
All right. Okay. Well,
No, I
who
still
would
was
you
trying to
cast
think
as the
of-
new Wolverine?
As a new Wolverine. Wolverine. I don't know, man.
'Cause it is super hard to be Hugh Jackman on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, and it's funny because
Same thing with Iron Man.
yeah,
No replacement.
but
And I'm also not very good with like actors and actresses' names. And
See,
stuff,
okay.
So.
And not seeing a movie this entire fucking
Yeah.
year kind of sucks.
Yeah. but that's one of those things where it's like I can talk actors, actresses all day long, but until you say, okay, well, who would you put in this movie? I'd be like, and like just blank, just forget everybody. But with Hugh Jackman, when he was first cast as Wolverine,
Mhm.
there was a magazine that would be printed called Wizards, comic book news, comic book movie news,
Yeah.
shit like that. The back of it was about that thick every month, and it had a price in back. You could price your comic books, price your comic book cards, see how much, whatever. And
the stuff we had to do before the internet.
yeah. And they had an article when Hugh Jackman was originally cast. And I was like, there's no way. I was like, there's no way this guy's gonna play Wolverine. No fucking way. And now,
You can't say
like, I
anybody
can't
else,
think
yeah.
of a live action Wolverine and not think Hugh Jackman. So I'm kind of in that position where it's like, you can't cast anybody else. Like, there's no fucking way. Like,
Pretty much. I'm trying to picture him as like how he was drawn in the TV show. The
See, that's the thing. Like, even if you picture him in the
90s.
comic books, it
Yeah.
totally fits.
yeah. And that's the thing. Wolverine is really short. Hugh Jackman is over 6 feet. So the fact that he was able to pull off, that with the size difference.
See, but then like short is relative because how tall is Colossus? Colossus got to be like 8 feet tall, and
Yeah. 8 feet.
Wolverine doesn't come up to his waist or anything. He's
Okay, yeah, but and I always bring this up. The fastball special. Okay.
Oh man, yeah.
That's the turning point for everybody because they have a move called the fastball special where and Colossus is big enough, Wolverine jumps in his hand and puts his feet right here, and Colossus fucking hurls his ass towards something.
He does that Rasengan thing. Like,
Yeah, right. But it's like, like the new Colossus from Deadpool. Okay, I can see that because Colossus in Deadpool is, the 8 feet. Like he's got the height difference. He's all CG, but still.
I like the one in was it the second X-Men? The one where where they go to Alkali Lake. That's
Yeah.
the second one, right?
Yeah,
And they show you that Colossus, but
Yeah.
he's like 14 and he's
yeah,
fucking hella tall and all buff. But he's always supposed to be like a teenager.
yeah. See, and that makes sense because he's still really young. Like he wasn't in the X. Maybe as a stand-in, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
So-
he was still training too.
Yeah, so that made sense. And then again in Deadpool, he was already trained. He was already a member of the X-Men. He was fucking massive. Cool. But it's like, what are you gonna do with the new X-Men movie? I mean, they have to be better than the original ones. Because let's be honest, they were terrible.
The original X-Men?
Yes.
No, I like them. Okay, for the time and for being the first movies that like dropped like hard for Marvel, those were good movies.
No, they weren't.
Compared to the movies now, not so much. But back then, they were making fun of themselves at the first one. That's why they even have that whole bit about Wolverine wearing yellow spandex.
Yeah, but still. Okay. To be fair though, I've read a lot more Marvel.
Yeah.
Like
But even like you didn't like the Dark Phoenix, you didn't like the third one,
I liked what they
and
were
Days of
trying
Future
to
Past.
do. No, dude, I fucking hated that one.
Really, like the story behind it's
Which
good,
one, Last
though.
Stand or?
Like,
Last Stand is the one with the Dark Phoenix,
yeah. Like, First Class,
or it's not even the Dark Phoenix, or it's just the Phoenix.
yeah, just Phoenix. Because Dark Phoenix is
Is,
her
yeah.
daughter. Which, again, doesn't make any sense because she died. So how are you going to do the Dark Phoenix?
It's like Palpatine all over again.
Yeah. And it's one of those things. And then they did Apocalypse. And that movie, fucking garbage. Jesus.
I never saw that.
Yeah, you didn't like it. I liked them. I like the newer
I didn't care for
X-Men
First
movies.
Class.
I do enjoy them, but I didn't like go out there and like watch it opening night or anything like
See,
that. I
okay,
waited
but-
a couple years
But
before
this,
watching.
this goes back to
Yeah.
you know, and I've had to say it before. Like whenever I go watch like a comic book movie, like I have to distinguish. Okay, this
Movie
is a
and-
movie
yeah.
versus comic books. And so I have to watch the movie for what it is, not compared to the comic book. Because if you do that, the X-Men timeline is all over the fucking place. You know,
Exactly.
Sex Basket.
Also, Lizzie
Oh,
was
he said
asking
it to you.
about the new upcoming Batman movie.
yeah.
We already kind of talked about that.
Is that the movie he blows up?
What's up?
Or
The new
he
Batman
says, I
movie?
hope the
Mr.
movie
Freeze.
blows up.
Yeah, Mr. Freeze, fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh man, that was horrible. That whole movie was like
Yeah.
they got really bad, and
Okay,
they
okay.
knew they were getting bad, and then they just kind of rolled with it anyways.
But now, like by today, at least by my standards, they're so bad they're good. Like you don't watch it because of a great plot or great character development. You watch it because they're so bad they're funny. Like they're so bad they're good.
That's how I felt about the Star Wars movies. I was watching.
The Star Wars ones, which one?
The
prequels or?
no the ones before the first one.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they're so those ones are kind of like laughable. You
Well,
know?
one they need totally disregard.
Yeah, I
you
feel like
really
the
don't need
first
one.
movie was the second one.
Yeah, you really don't need one. Like, I mean, it's cool that like you see Qui-Gon and like
Yeah.
Darth Maul.
Luke
Like,
isn't even
those-
special in that one. He's
Well,
just
he's
some
not.
dude.
In the
Um,
first one, no, Luke's not even around.
No,
In episode 1, like Annie's.
no, but I'm talking about the original sequel.
In four?
The original, yeah.
What is
The
it,
original, 4, 5, and 6.
4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, and those ones, the first one, number 4, isn't even necessary because there's not that it's not necessary, but like there was no like plot really.
Yeah,
You know
and
what I
like
mean? It
because
was just-
I was explaining this to him too because we were talking about this the other day. Like I was like, I don't think they meant for it to do anything. Like I think he thought he was gonna do like one and done for this movie.
Yeah.
Like he probably had ideas like,
Well, originally
but
George Lucas had the first 9 movies written out. Like they've been written out.
right, but like ideas, I'm sure. Just but like I don't think
No.
he ever really thought that they would come to be.
Well, no,
Do you think?
he had all the scripts written out, but they only picked
Yeah,
4,
those-
5, and 6.
Yeah,
And then they went back and they were like, okay, well let's do 1, 2, and 3. And then at that point, Disney bought Lucas, and they just kept going. But it's like the way I see it, like 1, 2, and 3, they're not great. Like
3 is
3 is.
and 2's pretty good.
I think 2 has good parts,
Yeah,
but it's that thing where it's like it's more like answering questions and.
all
filling
I know is
plot
it's better
holes.
than Lord of the Rings for sure.
And there's some more chat catches fire.
Yeah. What do you think about like 7, 8, and 9? What do you think about those ones?
I liked them, but like the last.
It seems like they phoned 9 in, right? Like they rushed it.
Yeah. Well, okay. You and I are like I like to use us as an example for that because we saw it in the theater. We saw it opening day, and we walked out of the theater. It was like, dude, that movie was fucking awesome. It was great. It's like the longer we saw
Well,
it,
the more you watch it,
yeah, like the more you watch it, and the longer you have to think about it, it's like, okay, but what happened here, or
Right.
why did they do this, or like what happened here, like it just.
and then we still end up on that same volcano planet that fucking.
It's all about that high ground.
Yeah, I know. For real though. But yeah, but fucking, I really, really enjoyed like Rogue One. Rogue One was good. I never saw Solo.
Solo was good.
I didn't care for it. Rogue One, I loved Rogue One.
I liked it because I mean, you had to like know Star Wars to get that shit.
Yeah. Well, and it was one of those movies. At least I thought, where it's like it wasn't the rest of the Star Wars movies where like you could get up and like go do something or go to the bathroom while the movie was like you had to pay attention to it, to like get the whole movie, and I liked that.
I remember when I was first watching that movie, I was like, wow, they're introducing us to a bunch of new characters. These people are all gonna die by the end of this
Yep.
movie. Huh. That sucks.
Right?
Because I don't know any of these names, and you would think you would. So they're all gonna die here.
Right? And you start thinking about it, it's like, well, I don't remember this person in
At all,
any
yeah.
other movie, which means, yeah, well,
Yeah, they weren't around for the first movie.
yeah. It's like, well, don't get too attached.
They went out.
Yeah. It was a good movie. It was a damn good movie. But, I mean, shit, I'm good there. 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Guys, didn't have anything to say about the Lord of the Rings?
No. Surprisingly.
Who the cheese fucking walked in that movie? Freeze! Fucking Lego
I used to
Batman.
be too. But guys, that's gonna be it for today's show. Again, if y'all haven't joined the Discord, feel free to jump on.
Oh yeah, we should totally give everybody the way to sign up for that.
Yeah. The link for our Discord server is actually in the description for our YouTube channel. You can just click on that, go to it, and if you have trouble with that, hit me up. I'll send you a new link. Since
I'm having a
apparently-
problem with that. Just send me a link.
I
Hit
can
him up.
actually. I can do that right now. As far as hold on. And now since apparently it's a thing that we have to do, guys, if y'all can, subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up button, thumbs down button, it doesn't make a difference.
But only if you want to.
Yep. The bell notification, I mean, let's be honest, nobody hits that thing. But for the Discord, go in. We don't charge anything for it. There is a members area on the server. That's if you donate $5 or more bucks, and you pretty much have total freedom in that server. So have fun with that. But until what, Thursday?
Well,
That's the
yeah.
plan.
Yeah, I mean, for us, I want to see Thursday. I don't know what if Ash is gonna be able to join.
Well,
Because he said Thursday or Friday morning, right? So
Well-
he may be here, and even if he is here, he might just be tired.
yeah. Well, no, he said that they are getting discharged on Thursday. So yeah, if they're home and they're feeling it, then they'll be on the show.
But again, guys, congratulations.
Yes.
You know,
Very much so. But guys, we love all y'all. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your time, and I guess coming on here to bullshit with us. We love all you. You know, aside from us doing this because we enjoy it, having you guys interact with us makes it more fun. But until Thursday, we'll see you guys later. Take care of each other, help each other, love one another.
just be good humans.
That's it.